Useless, Matthew.
Very important preposition.
What's up?
phrase.
It's okay.
You know-
it took only a couple
Lemon Party,
hours.
Evil X, fight.
Are we back? Is it actually going? Okay, wait.
No,
Stick
I just
that-
pretended
stick
to
that
start
right
recording.
there. Like, not on the player's handbook, because otherwise it's gonna get me and
You didn't think the audio mix was good last time?
No. But that's chill. It's mostly just because no one can hear them.
I can hear you guys.
Okay.
Benbow the Lich.
Dadgummit. There is simply no end.
If you guys refuse
So-
to pronounce lemon like lemon the party name, I'm changing our party name to Benbow the Lich.
Bembo's Lich.
That's way Benbow's Liches.
Bembo's bitches. Yeah, that's a great.
Lembo's bitches.
Okay.
Sorry.
After a
We're running towards the
welcome
harbor.
to
In character.
Sildrani
In
Golf.
character. In character.
Welcome back. After a long fought battle and confrontation with the acquisition of the black spot, the Lemon Party marched on to reinforce the Basalt Keep in Concord, employed the help of some law enforcement to get the massive guns working, and seemingly push the massive ship back out into the bay, a forced retreat. And with that, before anyone knew what was happening, you pilfered the armory right beneath the tower, grabbed everything that you could, and then stove off. Only one crew member shorter, a new face added, new spot acquired.
Net neutrality.
No, you're still down one. With that, you charged back downwards in an attempt to go and get to your ship and heave off. You have about two...
I thought we were stoving off.
Stoving off. You have two...
You've ovened off away from the battle.
As it stands, at the current moment, I need you to roll a nature check, but you have proficiency in it. Don't.
Can I make it as well?
No.
Yes.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. Matthew said
23.
23?
Is this about the weather?
It is about the weather. Oh. Is this a thing that Benji has?
25.
25? Okay.
Yo,
I rolled a nat 20.
This-
I would have.
this ain't-
the wind's blowing.
Still
Am I right?
yeah, this ain't that upbeat Billy Joel music, I'll tell you what.
I have a weather bit.
So as you are all charging downwards, you said you got what?
25.
23.
I'm not looking at turning on.
That storm is going to break very soon. It's now whatever presence left the bay. What then proceeds is the backwash. As if all of the fronts...
The backwash.
As if all of the energy pushed whatever was there out, and now with the sudden coming of it back in, there is a massive storm brewing. It's close, but not there yet. You know this. This is definitively not something you want to try and get a ship out of the harbor in. You can sail it, but if you attempt to leave the harbor while the storm is going, it might push it back into the dock. There's something very familiar about this type of storm. There's... The way it was an imbalance initially, and then the imbalance going back to balance itself, and the supernatural power that initially created it is very familiar to you. Not in the sense, not that there would be anything new that would create it. It's just it feels very familiar in that how it's coming about. So,
Nix on the codfish scales. We're gonna need to make it to this ship.
Yeah, we gotta get out of the harbor so we can ride the storm.
Exactly, and you really don't want to ride this type of storm.
No, we really do want to ride the storm.
Not in the harbor.
Well, no.
Yes. Aye. Roll call. Are we good? Anyone bleeding?
I believe we're all accounted for.
No blood.
Are you all?
That's funny.
Are you all running down and just heading straight to the ship?
Straight to the ship.
Okay.
Wait! Before we leave,
No.
you,
Me.
an insignia. You need to leave an insignia. Every good pirate who's infamous on the seas, if you want to start being infamous, you leave an insignia.
Do we...
Who else is there gonna know who struck down all these people? Do you have initials, a symbol you like? Carve it with your rapier into one of them or something. Think of one, right now.
I want to draw my rapier,
Okay.
go up to the side of a building.
Okay.
I want to swipe out a crude drawing of a lemon.
So
Genius.
as you get shouted, you draw your.
Oh, actually,
blade.
let me check. So, are we just doing the lemon thing out of canon?
Oh, absolutely. That's on the wall now.
Okay.
That is in canon.
That's
We are
okay,
the lemon.
so-
That's why I'm asking.
Roll
I
an
can put
attack.
something. I can put something more piratey. if you
No,
want.
absolutely not.
Roll an attack.
I didn't know if the lemon thing was an in-world joke or
It is.
an out-world joke.
It is. It's both.
It's genuinely illegal.
We'll say it. This
Roll-
is just as
chance
you're
to hit,
leaving
right?
the keep, so this is on the wooden door of Basalt Keep itself as you all are running out.
Oh, it's on a door? I'm gonna cast light on the handle so everybody can see it.
It'd be 23.
Oh, shit.
So,
So
the
as you
rapier.
run out the exiting door, the large so because was the door destroyed?
of
Yes.
the keep? Yes, the entire wall
Okay,
was blown
so
up.
at an adjacent
By us.
at a adjacent shack, you run up and on the door in a moment and cut a ornamental lemon. Is there any special insignia you're putting on the lemon, or is it just a lemon? I
wanna-
indiscriminate citrus fruit is no yellow, but
Frowny X face.
The woman clearly looks different.
I want to
Most
carve.
citrus
I want
fruits.
to carve CS under it
CS.
for
Done.
Cedric Stormwind. I'm claiming my father's name.
Uh-oh.
My
Okay.
given name is
I cast light on the doorknob so you can
Cedric
really see the
Leodon.
beautiful
That's my
lemon.
mother's
How long is Layla?
I'm taking up
hour.
the pirate mantle now.
Illegal
20
contraband. That's
Bright
right.
light and the 20 dim lights.
That's what the guards see as the heavenly lights pour out of the.
Yeah.
You're telling me that.
Can you turn it down a little?
You're telling me that this keep was saved by a bunch of lemons?
Illegal contraband, Sergeant!
So,
Which way did the lemons?
as you all forge your way, dragging the crew behind you, all of you begin
How
to
many
make-
words can Matthew come up with for "we left"?
I don't know. How many
Forge
times you-
away, you stowed away, you heaved off. I'm sorry. Please go. It's okay if the source man. Just please continue.
Just trying. You guys keep saying you're gonna leave. You don't. Okay. So,
I thought I was carving a door like on the way. I didn't know we were.
oh
still
yeah. In
there.
that case, that's totally fine. So you get to the dock.
Yes.
As you run down onto the initial plateau,
No. Why the sand again?
you notice the entire bay is lit up. Everything is burning. There are multiple wreckages of ships that are currently conflagrating, lighting up so that you can see. Most of the ships are destroyed, although you are on the side, the western side of the harbor, where there are a number of vessels that appear to have been abandoned and left. In this moment, you gather with the evacuation and the lack of people. If there was any supplies you wanted to take in this moment that are just common things you could steal from other vessels, you could. Those
Should
who are
we
quickly
find
running
the
out of
captain?
time.
We're already holding a ton of guns. We should probably just keep moving.
Yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep
Okay.
It's a little suspicious.
So, you all come to the dock of the Dune Knife and find it untouched. Nothing
Odd.
done to it.
Josh was there.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
As you go up to the gangplank, you realize you're functionally the captain. In the absence of any other authority, the crew is at your behest.
Can we search the ship to see if?
I'll grab the lower decks. Start searching the ship.
Okay. You begin to make your way down through the lower decks, and everything is mostly as you had left it. Nothing's been placed, nothing's been gone through. The only thing, you only find two things of notice, and they're both very obvious. The lifeboat is gone. And in the quarters, the captain's quarters, is a simple note scrawled down. Cedric, comma. Do not forget to find work before hauling in. Rogar. And that's all.
What?
It's telling you to pay off your debts. I don't know.
Don't forget to find work before hauling
Does it look like he took anything from his desk? Like it is.
Roll an investigation check.
Hey, I've been through his desk before.
You have
16.
two things. His journal and the really nice bottle of scotch he keeps in the lower left drawer.
And I cannot emphasize this enough. Yoink.
No, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone? Oh, those are what the things that gone.
Those are the two
Oh.
things missing.
Of course. You need the good stuff. No.
I guess it appears
What would I
that yellow-bellied captain has rode off with himself.
I don't call him yellow-bellied. He's still... Or was the captain? It's bad to speak bad about a sailor you sailed under, unless he did you wrong. Daniel, he didn't do us wrong.
If he wasn't found by the crew of the Iron Maiden, why did he leave?
The one question is, where did he go to?
Well, you know, we always love a good mystery, but what if we leave and think about it while we're riding the storm?
That'd be the smart thing to do, so let's not do that.
I just
makes a
really
good
want to
point.
ride on the storm. Listen, this is what I live for. It's a new thing you've learned about me. Congrats. I like storms. Let's go. If we have to stay here during the storm, I'm gonna be very sad.
It'll be very sad. The crew's morale will go down. Well, we'll deal with the hierarchy in a bit. It seems our captain has abandoned ship and we'll, unless anyone has any other word, we sail without him. This is technically not mutiny because he left first.
And he said find work.
Which would imply he still thinks he owns the ship. But
Yes.
he does not own the ship if he leaves it.
He'll be waiting for us with coffee.
Should we gather supplies from the surrounding ships before we leave?
Aye, we came in, we were fine.
What?
I think we were fine when we came in. We've got enough supplies to make a little bit of a journey.
But Benji, there could be lemons.
But Storm.
Alright, fine, Storm.
Yay!
So, all of you pile on. You are now the first mate.
I was already the first mate.
Sorry, you are now the captain. Who is the first mate? And who's the quartermaster?
Yeah, we have to redo
And
all
who is
the
the
roles.
gunner?
Now we have to redo all the roles.
You still want to be the gunner, don't you?
The soldier is clearly the first one.
No.
What is the quartermaster's job?
It's
A quartermaster's job
Alicia,
is
yeah. Yeah, you're
managing the inventory, as it were, of a ship, keeping track of supplies, and keeping track of the crew.
I'm not even technically a part of the crew. It's
I know.
the funniest part.
I kind of want to make Vendir my first mate for the lulz, because our characters probably have the least relationship at this point. Because it's hard. Because I feel like he'd want Benji by his side, but Benji's a better people person. I feel like in accordance. Do you care?
Are we setting sail?
We're
This
picking
is
getting ready.
Oh yeah, that's right there.
But
Oh, come on, let it run.
what happens when the sand runs out, man?
Well, I mean, you guys, that was technically
Surrender, Dorothy.
surrender.
I'm just curious.
There's nothing. Well, you guys are already getting the ship ready.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
Do you care about being first mate, quartermaster, or any of that? No? Nathaniel? I'm not gonna make the guard anything.
I know, I just thought that would be fun. I think it's a horrible idea.
If he's
but-
an introvert, you put him in the crow's nest.
No, I like the crow's nest.
Never mind.
It's the best part to get hit by lightning.
Okay.
He just puts
You look over and the guard is standing at the center of the deck, having no idea how to actually sail a ship. As
I'll
people
go up
begin
to- I'll
to
go
run.
up to-
Hand him a mop.
Yes! Swab the poop deck.
Hi, lad. Have you ever sailed before?
No, I've never. No.
That's alright. You're going to have the worst sailing experience as your first night because we're going into a storm. So think about it this way.
Benji, that's the best kind of first experience.
Everything else after this will be easier.
No, it won't.
Okay.
Stay
Sir.
close. Stay close to me. I'll teach you the ropes.
Hey, Benji.
Hi.
Act this super close. Whisper in your ear.
You don't. I can hear you
Do
whisper.
we get to name him?
What's your name, lad?
What's your name, lad?
Wait, we don't get
Jairus.
to name him?
Huh?
His name's Jairus.
Oh.
We named him James.
He's
We
friendly,
named him Jairus.
even
There
though
we go.
he looks dead. Believe me, I've seen men have a worse night and a worse hangover who look worse than him. So
Benji's seen some real stuff with Bimbo the Lich.
Bimbo was wild back in the day.
Bimbo was the Lich. Bimbo was
So were you already the quartermaster, I think?
No, I was the navigator. Aye.
Wait. Do I have to pick someone else to be the quartermaster then?
No. No, it can overlap. Navigator is just.
Yeah, navigator's like my position.
Then
but I
I'll
can do
have
something.
Benji be quartermaster and I'll make Vendir the new first mate.
Is this consensual? That's the question I'm asking. If it's not consensual, I'm leaving this completely up to you.
It'd be funny just to say no so I don't get the black spot, but Fender doesn't give a crap, so yeah, it's consensual.
Okay.
Give me the disease.
I didn't expect that. Okay, so in that case, we'll
No, wait, Vender's gonna be like, you sure? Here, listen, just before you decide this. Like, storms, I always sail towards them when I'm by myself, so just fair warning. If you're okay with that, if you're okay with being struck with lightning, possibly, I'm fine with that. Alright, sure. It's
Yeah, that is the other funny thing is that
roll a
Vendir's
Constitution saving
by
throw.
far the most wildly irresponsible. And I'm saying that in comparison to the suicidal skeleton as well. Vendir has a
Constitution?
higher
Yeah.
chance of us getting us into trouble.
22.
22. No damage. It's definitely an interesting sensation,
Glad I
though.
took no damage.
Yeah, it's definitely an
What are you
interesting
at?
sensation, though.
5.
So-
15.
As the hand slaps together, it's like a branding sensation. Your hand just burns. You turn it back, there it is.
But you know, without the pain.
Yeah.
Which would be the main sensation I feel like I'm getting.
Well, I didn't get hurt, you know, so like, you can still feel pain without being hurt.
Yeah.
I've been hurt.
Trust me.
Ah,
I know what hurt feels.
my second tattoo.
You got another tattoo? And after the storm, we'll show our tats.
Bro.
So-
What is spicy?
You roll charisma
Me?
to me as a character.
What?
I'm
What?
deciding if I'm bitter or not.
About me not making you the first mate?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm bitter.
Well, hold on now. Didn't add in my bonus. It's 13.
You roll something, Blaine.
I already did.
No. You rolled 17. Lol.
Alright,
I'm bitter.
Jairus!
I'm fresh.
Jairus, I
Pressed.
want you to hold on to this rope, and I want you to pull it, yank it really hard 5 times. Odin, you help him unfurl the sails, and da-da-da-da-da-da. We'll start getting the ship ready.
Okay. I need you to make a charisma check.
Just did.
What are... No, this is for the crew. as
You're
well
like,
as
no,
the
this
relay
is real.
instructions.
This is a real
Alright,
one. Yeah.
same for you since you're the quartermaster. Is there anything you
What
two
am I
would like to
making?
do to speed this process up?
I'm just helping wherever I can.
A charisma check, just a general
Oh, by the way, I
charisma
have
check.
negative charisma. 15.
Okay, who has the stats with the Dune knife?
Man.
Yeah, he is.
So,
I rolled a 13, by the way.
okay.
First time you're
It
nervous.
begins
it's okay.
very... No, you're good to keep it. Just keep that in mind, because that's about to come into play. It's
The Dune Knife
very
has charisma?
chaotic. As everyone is beaten and laggard and just broken down. So, shouting orders, people are doing things, but it's hard to kind of get a focus going and get into the steady rhythm. And as you haul the anchor up, it's a slow process as the storm is closing in with every second. Eventually, you get the anchor up onto deck and the sails unfurl and the wind catches heavily.
Oh yeah, by the way, Matthew, I position the wind perfectly for maximum drive.
Wait. How much can you position the wind?
100-foot radius around me.
Oh gosh. Okay, hold on.
It is made for seafaring.
Really?
That is the entire point of storm sorcery.
Okay then. So
I just got it.
the sail kicks up and you move away from the harbor, even as the storm begins to buffet around you. So, gentlemen, as things begin to move and turn, it's going to be a rough ride. Who's steering?
Me.
Okay, as you're leaving the harbor, I need you to make a dex check.
Wait, it's dexterity. Can I use the help action?
Yes.
Well, I did roll a 21.
Okay. So initially, as you're
See,
pulling out of harbor and you're getting away, it's hard, especially with the waves. You can feel yourself be picked up by 10, 15, even 20 feet in these swells before you're sailing forward and carving across the wave downward. But you manage to avoid the other ships that are currently in the harbor, along with the two outcroppings that gate it, essentially. So you make your way out. The storm continues. This is going to be a group skill check. So, if you have a way you would like to assist, we're going to do 3 rounds of this. So for the first round, the wind is extreme, and mostly it's waves and water. Is there any way you would like to assist in this?
I mean, I'm just sitting over here positioning the wind as best I can.
So, Vindir's at the back of the ship, positioning. That's good to know. You're still going the same direction, one consistent direction all the way through. Are either of the two of you doing anything?
I'm trying to make the sails now.
Okay, so you're just assisting the general crew? Okay. What about you, Benji?
I think I'm just kind of running amok the other crewmates and making sure they're doing things right.
Okay.
I'm helping Jairus. I'm like teaching him how to do it at the same time.
Okay. Roll a spell check. You roll a charisma check. You roll a...
Charisma?
What, you said you were tightening down the sails, right?
Yeah.
Athletics. You've already rolled for this.
Settles. 10.
10. Okay.
15.
Okay.
Blend.
Oh. 18.
18. Okay, so fail, success. So in this, as you're piloting forward, you're focusing, and this storm is fighting. It is of similar power and make to what you're trying to get it to do, and it has a mind of its own. So as you're forcing it, you suddenly feel the sails kick up east, and it just drags you and starts dragging you to port. Backwards and backwards and backwards. You immediately go to fight this, and with the crew, you're able to pull the sails down so it cuts on that drag, and yanking it to the side, you're able to coordinate this so that just enough so that you're able to control and make sure you're not right in the break of waves. And there's a point where just 20 feet in front of you, a wave breaks that you're able to slow just enough to get past, and your ship jumps it essentially. So, as the winds continue and roll forward, I need you and you to roll a perception check.
Hey.
The 4.
4.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You are oblivious to this. You see, as you're focusing on the wind, the clouds in front of you start rotating, which you gather probably could go south very quickly. You don't know exactly how long you have. What are you doing?
I would assume Vendir knows mostly what's going on with those
Yes.
clouds. Nathaniel, in this moment, his brain is completely empty and has no idea.
It's a funnel cloud.
Okay, it's a funnel cloud.
That's what I thought.
It's not a water spout. Water spout is where it starts to spin from the water up. Funnel cloud goes down. The
Yeah.
moment it hits the water, it becomes a tornado. Or the moment it starts to suck the water up.
That's what I thought. I'm letting people know.
Okay, so is you
What's that?
Funnel cloud.
Funnel cloud!
Funnel.
Okay.
Start rushing back. I've got an idea.
As you're going, you feel your speed start to slow down initially, and then your ship starts moving very slowly a bit sideways. You're not exactly sure what's happening.
Vendir, we seem to have lost our direction.
I'll get back to it.
Can I start a process?
What?
It's gonna take a couple actions.
Okay.
We have 8 crew, right?
Yeah.
So, can I rush to the supplies and pull out a good, heavy, thick sailor rope? And if this is the deck of the ship, can I have it run like a spine? And I can start working to get other sailor knots so people have a lashing line to the ship?
Okay.
Can I run like a lashing line to the ship and then start working my way to lash the people to the lashing line?
So as you're at the head steering this, you look down and you notice Benji now has one of these thick, heavy industrial ropes that he's roping one side to the other, and you see him. He starts going up to crewmates, who then get tied to the rope, and it's at this point you feel your hair start to drag suddenly to one side, almost like a pulling sensation, and you watch as up from the water surface, about 10 feet high now, is this large, rotating like a whirlpool rising out of the depths. Where coming to meet it is this large funnel of clouds that are slowly working to conjoin.
And Vendir's just in the back cheering.
Probably about 50 yards away from you.
Yo!
Captain, this looks really fun, not gonna lie.
You I need you to make a strength saving throw.
He was attached to the sail. He's attached to the sail.
4.
Suddenly, as you're running to and fro, hoisting down the sails, for the first time you comprehend something. You are only 50 pounds. And now that you're wearing clothes, you actually have something wind can grab onto. Suddenly you feel yourself go weightless. You slowly start floating just mildly out, kind of like levitating. You don't see this, you're blind.
But do I sense it?
You see suddenly the form of Frederick is slowly like levitating.
For a second, just slam all the wind straight down.
Everyone roll a strength saving throw.
Sorry, guys.
Now one.
Oh my
Now
god,
one.
dude.
Oh no.
8.
7. All of you take 3 points
18.
of suddenly all of you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as the ship, as you all watch this very visible, so that it's pulling the rain in one massive water chute, just dragging the wind straight ahead, suddenly turns and like one massive downward cut slams into the deck of the ship, forcing it downward in the water 4 feet before the buoyancy bows it back up. So first off, your ship takes a level of water.
I don't have the ship.
It's
I want some Nolan I want some like Christopher Nolan soundtrack of like just of like the soundtrack ceasing and like that shock hits us.
Wait,
you suddenly crash straight down.
Where do I write down the water level?
I don't. If you just want to keep track of it, it's 5 levels of water for the
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the actions we can take to reduce the water pierce?
So you can. I don't think it's on there, is it?
Where would it be?
No. Anyway, it's 10%, right?
Okay.
And for every crewmate that's shoveling or bailing water, it's another 10% is added to the chance each round that you can go.
Thank you.
So you are slammed back down, taking 3, which turns into 6 points of bludgeoning damage. As you, and in that moment, you again have wait. Are you leaving it that way, straight down?
No, I'm sending it back to
the
a
ship-
better direction.
The buoyancy throws it back up onto the surface of the water after being forcefully submerged.
I'm gonna try it. Benji, tie the skeleton down! Yes!
Is that the Lego noise I hear, sir?
I call out from...
Come here! Am I in the air right now?
No, you are on the deck, prone, which you can then get up. It is the wind pointed straight down, and then so forced you down. So not only did you go weightless, but you were then shot downwards.
I feel like the wind just freaking body slammed you.
Yeah.
Watch out! Watch out! Hello. He'll be the next person I get on the lashing line.
Okay.
Hi, Boney. It's too tight. Good.
I call down from the
always love it
steering
when you
wheel.
tie the knot.
What the hell is going on down there?
Sorry, the skeleton almost flew away, so I threw the wind down. We're going back to normal.
Benji, which way should we go? I don't think we should
I go and I start shoveling.
sail directly into that
Water out there.
swirling pool
Put
of
the
water.
sails up! Put the sails up!
Putting sails in.
Okay.
Unless the sails are just brittle.
So you're stowing the sails. Okay.
Don't want
so
them ripped away.
You gotta still
it takes a while to do that, but otherwise it's very easy to turn them against the wind so they don't catch any drag. So you turn so that all the sails are perpendicular to the wind, reducing the force, and the ship comes to a halt before the inevitable current in the water slowly starts dragging it towards the cyclone. You are bailing water, roll a percentile dice. You are currently, now that the wind has stopped, you're slowly being pulled by the whirlpool into the cyclone. What are you all doing?
So, from a ship's perspective, you can modify the rudder to either slow or try and
97.
escape?
It's currently the rain is just piling in on top, and you're not able to get any headway. You're still at one level of water. What?
How? Because you can manage a ship's rudder to some degree.
The rudder only works when you're going a direction to steer. Right now, you're being pulled backwards by a water current.
Okay. So
Like kind of like a rubber duck that's moving towards a drain.
yeah. So our only method of moving is the sails.
Or rowing.
Do we have rows?
You do have rows.
I sure hope so.
Are they below deck?
They are below deck.
Want to start rowing?
I guess.
No one untie all your latches. Just leave them on
While
the
we're
deck.
doing this, I'm gonna cast Control Water.
Okay.
We're gonna try this while people are situating that thing.
Okay, how long does control water last?
10 minutes.
It lasts 10 minutes, but I'm gonna try to flow the water in a way where, we're gonna kind of, it's only 100 feet, so
it's something. Go ahead and
just while people are going down to
yeah. Go ahead and roll a spell check.
Spell check.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Oh!
Whirlpool's dead.
Killed it with arcane magic.
So as you're smart enough to not fight it directly, and you're able to get good traction because with the control water, you're able to force it pointed at its side rather than just trying to get it to flow. And with that, you're able to kind of buffer off of the initial force of the whirlpool itself, forcing you to the side. So you can move, but you actually gain distance away from it because the spiral you're going in increases in radius. So you are now 70 yards away from that cyclone.
After I push everyone down, I'm gonna feel what he's doing. I'm gonna think for a solid second, chuckle, and I'm gonna rush up to the captain's deck. I'm gonna stumble my way up to y'all. Ah, is that you controlling the water, lad?
Yeah?
Then, Captain, I've got a plan. Hear me out. Sail directly at it.
46%.
46%.
This plan already.
You watch as a bolt of lightning cuts through and lands probably about 20 yards away from the ship itself.
Ow! Cedric,
What's your plan?
sail into it. What? We sail directly at it. Hear me out. We sail directly at it. We have them at the ready with the rows. Once we hit the turn, you hit the water to go straight. We use the momentum we've built up and the rows to slingshot us out of the vortex.
I don't know if that's a great idea.
It's insane and I love it, I'm not gonna lie.
Think about it. We can sling ourselves out. We go towards it. We put up full sail. Full sail into the tornado and then wait for it right as we're about to hit the curve. Cut the sails, you hit the water, we'll hit the row. We should be able to move ourselves out of the initial pull and from there be able to row.
Guess it's worth a shot.
The other thing is, we die, so it's all good.
What?
Well, either way, we're gonna die, so why not go?
Aye, Cedric, you do that. When you're ready for the rows, call out and yell. I'll make sure that everyone's doing their best.
All right.
I'll meet you down below. I dash down below and I brief the crew.
You hear two of the crew members that were standing adjacent to you. What?
I go down
So-
there and I brief everyone.
Okay, so you take the time to go person to person to shout in their ear, sail straight at the.
Oh, we're in the
whirlpool.
below deck, right? So I should be able to.
Oh, because you're rowing.
Yeah, so I'm
Yes.
telling them when we go.
The rows are
row.
on the top side of the deck.
Oh, they're on the top side.
Yes,
I
it's
was
only
thinking.
two deck
Okay.
check, yeah.
Never mind. Get everyone up. Get them lashed in.
Lashed in.
Get them lashed in.
So
and we'll be
as you're
ready to go.
controlling the water, you watch as everyone goes to the front side of the deck and begins to get their rows ready. So, just to confirm, so that I can play this out, because the physics of this is important. You are sailing directly at the whirlpool.
Yes.
To
build up momentum.
And you're using momentum, and then what's going to happen is you're going to use the control water and the sails suddenly to try and shunt yourself out of the pull so you can.
So if this is the spinning vortex,
Yeah.
and we're right here, we're saying like that we're gonna sail right at it, and we're gonna get in pretty much to it almost, and then right at this point, we flip the sails to where they're not hindering us, and we row to keep going straight.
And in an attempt to gain,
This is a Han Solo use the gravity well with the Millennium Falcon along the side type of
Put a
move.
little coaxium in the engine.
So you start to rotate rotate the ship so it heads inwards. Are you using control water because it's still up? Do you want to propel it, or do you just want to let it go and see what it does?
Once we're ready, I'll start propelling in the direction.
Go into it.
I'm
Get
just
in
gonna,
there. Also,
keep both hands on the wheel, just to myself. Not going to Davy Jones' locker today.
I just want to say,
First day as Captain Turret die.
I'm gonna tell Odin. I'm
First
gonna
day
tell
is
this to
Captain.
Odin. When we hit this point where we're now gonna row for our lives to get out of the storm, he has one spell left. He's gonna cast Wind Wall at the very base of the boat, like at the very base of the back, to kind of be like a.
Okay, so
You know what I'm saying?
so just clarifications. That'll work. After this is the last time he'll have spell slots, but
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
lore-wise, it still works.
yeah, no, it totally works. It totally works. Like I'm saying that now it would be an injury for him, but we're gonna say
Why would it be an injury?
it's a crit thing, but that's fine.
What's an
So
injury
you're
to
gonna
cast a
cast. So
spell?
Odin's casting Wind Wall. You're casting Control Water. The rest of the crew is rowing, and then you're putting the sails in.
I can also help the wind because that's a bonus action.
I thought I was steering.
You are steering, but
Yeah,
you at this point are just dragged behind like some kind of like wind charm.
I kind of look like a kite.
You do kind of look like a kite.
I feel like a kite, man. You know what I'm saying?
So the ship turns as you turn the stern towards it. You can't go directly into it because of the nature of the whirlpool, so what it ends up happening is you end up starting to circle it with increasing speed. You can see now the cyclone itself is probably growing and growing. It's now 80 feet across, and you can see the water just churning it. And it's now gotten to the point to where the water itself is actually indenting and forming almost a hole, similar to what a whirlpool would be. As you rely on as you get your numerous methods of propulsion following the wind, you pick up speed, and you pick up speed, and you pick up speed. What begins as a fairly fast wind speed doubles.
What?
And then triples, and then quadruples, as the centripetal force of the whirlpool starts whipping you around and around again. You can hear the actual mast of the ship itself begin to bow and
Probably should do it soon,
crash
Cedric.
over the storm. You get closer and closer and closer.
What am I supposed to do?
You're calling out when we're going straight. So we're gonna start rowing, and they're gonna cast spells, and you're gonna shift the rudder and the sails. I imagine. We need people to flip the sails, right?
Yeah. How close are you wanting to cut this? The closer you get, the faster you'll end up going.
Am I in position now, or do
You are you're to the point where at any point you could attempt to peel out of it, but from this point, it's a question of how much momentum do you want to try and gain from this thing.
How many sails do we have?
2.
We have 2. How many people does it take to shift a sail?
2.
So we need 4 people on that.
Yeah.
So-
4 people rowing essentially.
I'll cut it a little
we'll only
closer
have.
I'll go cut it a little closer. Okay.
than we are right now.
We'll only have 3 people rowing.
You make one last spell save. You make a steering check, which is intelligence and proficiency. You make a charisma check.
Charisma.
Odin is going to make a spell check as well.
Who?
I had my spell attack bonus.
12.
Charisma.
And I'm free. This is a spell check. You had your
Spell
proficiency.
check.
You had your proficiency and your.
Got it. There we go. That's all I need to know. All right. 21.
Okay. 21.
0.
0.
I have a -1 to charisma, and I rolled a natural 1.
Damn.
Charisma's not my.
Time to put faith in you guys.
Is there anything you'd like to do? Sorry.
Is there anything I can do, or I would just? I'm a kite right now.
You're currently a kite is. You can like get yourself down to places.
You can probably help shift the sail.
I'll try to help shift the sail, I guess.
It's kind of like
But like, I don't think I'd weigh enough.
it's like a parachute that's like propelling it with wind. At that point, you're just kind of like, yeah.
We use Blaine as the third sail.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 12,
Okay.
Damn, guys.
Plus proficiency.
including proficiency. Yes.
I need you to roll a check. Odin.
What's he
has a
adding?
Plus
The 2 spellcasters did
7.
7? 25.
The 2 spellcasters.
2 spellcasters did great.
You, because you're a natural 1, count as 2 failures.
What?
Yeah.
And he's a net neutral, which puts you and Odin as successes. So perfect tie, technically.
So I need to do something.
No. What is done is done. As you get close, you cut it closer and closer and closer to the point where the tips of the oars are starting to dip into the actual whirlpool itself. And in a moment, you signal, and with the water propulsion and the wind suddenly kicking up from the bow of the ship, there's a loud creaking groan as the ship is forced forward, and all with 6 different forces acting upon it at once, the physics suddenly, as is typical in rotation, becomes exponential, and your ship is shunted forward and up at an angle.
Yeah.
Tokyo Drift!
As you your ship catches air, and there's a sensation of weightlessness as the wind.
Never felt this
In a moment it's forced above the water, and then the wind catches it and adds another force to it. You start being shunted about 6 feet from the surface of the water, and then get picked up and thrown an additional 20 feet in elevation, straight up and forward. So there's a brief feeling of weightlessness as your vessel becomes an airship for the first time in pirate history.
Who would have known my first time sailing would be my first time flying?
Frederick,
No.
the condition of what kind of wave you landed, as whether or not it's breaking in that particular moment, a solid wall of water or sloping down is very important.
Okay. We're hitting some Skate 3 injury.
So I need you to do something.
Hall of meat.
Roll a d4. On a 1, it's a flat ocean surface. On a 2, it's a breaking wave. On a 3, it's a straight shot wave. And on a 4, you hit the slope.
What do we want?
4.
1.
Oh!
No, 1 is
Danny
not bad.
Blaine.
1 is not that. 1 is not terrible. 1 is just we land.
So you go straight up, and you, as you're looking down, see that directly in front of you is an ocean expanse where no waves have yet picked up yet. So you fly forward.
I still haven't pulled the trigger on this whole.
140 yards later.
Yeah.
Isn't this the trigger getting pulled though?
I mean, yeah, is it?
No, you did.
Oh,
Yeah. I assumed I was just checking on how close you wanted to cut it. So you After 140 yards of straight flying, the boat slams back into the ocean surface and sprays water everywhere because it is neutral. You take another point of
Water.
The hull takes 50 points of damage. The mast takes 40 points of damage.
Whoa. The whole.
What is the hull's base HP?
150?
So the hull is now at 100. What's the mast base HP?
It's 110. Took 40
So it took 40, so it's at 70. Okay, I got you.
Wait.
What?
They're all different components.
So you don't need me to keep track of the damage?
No, actually, you can keep track of it.
And in that moment,
How much damage do the sails take?
No.
you, as
So
everyone is
taking
focused and that initial thrust hits the water, you watch the ropes tied around the starboard cannon snap.
Loose cannon!
Oh, that's the worst sailor's nightmare.
And in this moment of like dead silence, where everyone knows what's about to happen, you see the cannon in the flat water roll to the center of the deck as a wave slowly starts to build just 20 yards ahead of you.
So the thing holding the cannon to the ground snapped?
The thing holding to the cannon to the side snapped. It's a rope.
Loose cannon is...
Can I try to pin the rope to the ground?
With your crossbow?
Roll an attack. That is not easy, and so it's gonna have to be a perfect shot, which would be
25.
one short.
What?
So you shoot the bolt and it lands into the rope, but it's only on the side. It wasn't a straight shot through, which then immediately
I use
frays.
action surge.
Okay. Well, yeah, go ahead.
Wait, do you have action surge? Or have you...
No.
Because we haven't rested
No,
yet.
we haven't rested.
rested.
Then I don't have action surge.
You hit the rope and you pin it, but you don't think it's stable enough to hold anything.
Loose cannon! Loose cannon!
You feel the deck of the ship start to tilt upwards. You hear the cannons start to roll and pick up speed. Roll a d12.
Life is fun.
12. Oh, modify or just straight roll?
Just a straight roll.
12, baby. Hopefully that's
Okay.
good. Hopefully. 12, you die.
That was actually the opposite one should happen, just so yeah.
Whose golf rolls? We wanted you to roll one.
Basically, Cthulhu rises out of the water.
Who is gonna have to get out of the way of the cannon?
Can Odin's shield wall help?
Only if it's torture.
Well, it says he gives an AC of the crew.
Isn't his shield?
No, but that makes
isn't his shield wall behind the ship right now?
No, that's a
in
wall of wind.
He has another wall.
Well, that's
He
just,
has his shield.
that's just he's big. It's
He's
called
real
shield
big.
wall.
Turn on the music that way.
Could someone point that towards me? It's easier for me to moderate it because it's pointed towards you, then I can't hear how loud it is. Okay, yeah, that would have been Bobbit. But,
Oh no!
so, you watch as the cannon rolls, no one standing in front of it. It rams itself into the back of the hull. And there's a loud crashing sound as it takes its way through one of the ship walls and embeds itself seemingly somewhere inside the deck of the ship. Your hull takes...
Hopefully it's stuck there.
I hope it doesn't come back.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a ghost
23
of
points of damage.
Damn. Cannons are good weapons.
Very
Cannons
insane.
are kind of terrifying.
Do I know where it went?
Yes, it went straight into the back of the ship and embedded itself there.
Okay.
The captain's quarters. Oh no.
Oh no! How terrible. Can I sprint
Anyway.
over there and
Terrible. Anyway.
and start to try and tie it down?
Yes.
Okay.
It's easy enough right now because it's been embedded in wood and it's now literally sticking in something essentially.
Yeah.
So with the ability to tie it down, or with it held down for a second, you get to tie it down and rope it in, and it seems to be held for now and will last.
Start rowing!
You all start rowing. Eventually, the storm starts to break. As you get on and on, it seems the initial worst of it, the farther you get from the harbor, has passed. And you slowly start to regain a sense of normalcy.
Did we lose any of our mosasaur hunting equipment?
Oh my god. Didn't we sell it?
Did we sell it?
I thought we did.
Did you sell it? That is a good question.
I don't think we
Check the
did.
record.
I don't
Because
think
I
we
thought
did.
you guys wanted to sell it when we got to harbor last time.
I don't think we did.
you did.
I don't think we did. Yeah,
Why?
I still have it.
Do you want to use it for something?
Well, we can use it for whatever, yeah. Shoot a lifeboat and launch it onto our deck.
Yeah, has there been any sign of the captain as we've been out here on the open water? He's at the bottom of the whirlpool.
He's been connected to the back of
Get
the ship
it!
this entire time. Just connected with a string.
Yeah.
Guys!
I will say.
Don't go in!
Sorry.
I
I was trying.
I will say that you have not.
I don't think we've sold it. I still have it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Whether we lost it now is your thing.
eventually you come out of it, and the storm is behind you. It's nice to come out of the storm wall itself.
Is it daybreak now?
Just barely as the sun coming over the horizon, as the rolling clouds are directly behind you.
Question, is it still raining?
No.
No, it's a storm wall.
Cool. Didn't think so, just want to make sure.
Is that enough excitement for you, Vendir?
I mean, we could have gotten closer, but I don't think the crew would have liked that.
6 ratty-looking, water-soaked crew
Sea
members.
dogs.
Yes, sea dogs.
I'm
Look
gonna
at you.
go around, start casting gusts to dry him off. Oh, you guys did so good! Oh yeah!
It's like that car wash. It's like the.
Okay,
You
did we
guys
lose
ever
any
do
of
that
it
thing
though?
where you're in a car wash? And
Did
you
we
pretend
lose
like
any of
you
the-
just did
No.
hyper, like you went into light speed because it's like all the water starts streaking off of your car because the that's just me. Okay,
How
whatever.
much HP does
Whatever,
your
you guys. You know what? That's fine.
How much HP does your whole
That's okay. 87.
87?
I can patch it if we need, but I think that's fine at this point.
You would know your hull is
What?
fairly damaged. Like, at 87 hit points, that's below half if I remember correctly.
I don't think so.
Just
Our
barely.
Base one's 150.
barely?
Yeah, no, just
barely
just
above.
barely above. Yeah.
The integrity of it is much lower. And so, at this point,
It's more likely to cheat on a test.
Just use Respondus for your ship.
Its integrity
true.
is lower.
you gather running into something
Mm-hmm.
might be critical. Or might put you into a critical state. Whereas previously a full strength hull can hit things, this one not so much.
All right, I'll patch the hull.
Okay, how does patching the hull
I'm
work?
gonna use patch it. I'm a shipwright, so
Okay.
I can restore hit points 5 times my proficiency modifier, which is 3. So I can restore 15 hit points to the hull
Okay,
until we dock.
until
Yeah.
you dock. Gotcha.
So that'll bring us up to 117, I think. Or wait, no, wait. No, 12? No. No, it's 102.
Question.
So
Sorry, go ahead.
without repairs, you also patch up most of the leaks and eventually bail out the water. So
When we get a moment, can you give me a break? Can we give me a rundown of what the ship has for an inventory since I'm now the quartermaster? No, you don't need to remember everything. I have the specific questions about stuff like how many cannonballs or.
Oh, so you just want to know like really
Also,
general
well,
stuff?
how many guns did we pick up because we looted the armory?
So that would be most in part up to you. So the question is, what were you looking for?
Just muskets, guns.
So literally any sort of guns whatsoever.
Yeah, we just stocked on guns.
Okay.
We steal one of those like long cannons they're using for land defense.
Odin's been carrying it this whole time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude, he shot a wave to open it up for the path.
Oh, exactly.
Just bazookas.
No.
out.
He got below the ship. Put his
Honestly,
back
that
to
would
it
be
and
pretty
shot
sick.
down.
That's what's in just the 20 feet.
That would be pretty hard to
Odin
do.
just has a cannon. He just on his shoulders.
Literally
lights it.
Blastoise.
We can
Literally.
make that happen.
We'll make it happen.
So we'll say, for the sake of, convenience, you found enough pistols and muskets to outfit your crew with one of each.
So, since including these people,
I already have a
yes.
musket.
but
If you
we would
would-
grab some. So 1, 2,
And we'll
3,
say, yeah,
4,
there's like
5, 6,
four
7,
dual-
8, 9,
dual
10, 11.
musket.
So 11 pistols, 11 muskets.
Yeah, and for the sake, you can remember that your crew is now armed with muskets, because I think you have a volley feature, but
11.
we'll see about that. I might have to add it later. So, other than that, you found however much gunpowder you wanted to take. So we'll say enough shot and powder to completely restock all of you,
Okay.
because that's not hard at all to grab. And then, other than that,
I think we're good.
yeah,
We have
would there be anything else you were looking for
we-
specifically?
well, no,
There's
it's
nothing
just-
of real specialty there.
to
Just
keep track of the thing.
general
Mosasaur
stuff.
hunting equipment. We have the buoyancy apparatus, the winch, the iron beams. We have 5 harpoons, 11 pistols, 11 muskets, enough powder. We have powder. We have powder and shot. And
Yes.
powder shot. Do we have
Come
food?
down. I think I can fly.
No, you
this
do
wind
not.
speed. I can't increase the wind
How much
speed.
do we have?
No, you
I
are
imagine we
out.
have some food.
Lemons.
That sucks. Don't worry.
You have
On your retirement voyage,
Probably
you can
about
fly
1 day's
close to
more
a tornado,
rations.
and I will just send you.
water is fine.
I
You
will
have enough
fly
water
either
because
way.
you always
Actually, I
carry
can
enough
make you
water and you have
We're
oilers.
sailing on water.
Yeah.
Yes, what do you want to fly? Absolutely.
Cool, thank you.
Okay.
I cast flying
Thank
on you.
I asked about getting more supplies.
It was 60-foot fly speed.
Oh, lit.
This morning starts to.
I fly up 60 feet and look around.
What?
He begged me to cast. He begged me to make him fly, so I cast fly on him.
You fly to the top.
Do I see any birds?
I had 1/3 level.
Oh
spell
my
slot
god.
left.
We do need food. See if you can winch a couple of birds with your crossbow.
That's the
You do
plan.
not see any birds.
What?
Damn it.
Rigged.
We're on the open sea.
Wait,
actually.
what happens if I fly
Yeah,
underwater?
If you reach behind you, Pierce, you will find them.
If you fly underwater,
Can I swim if I fly underwater?
That paper. That's it.
Got another map.
This is one of those weird
You want a
questions
map?
I do not expect.
can you swim if you fly?
Because
Are you
otherwise I
saying-
sink, right?
Technically, they're different.
We're gonna
speeds.
say okay.
There are
We're gonna
different
say that the fly speed is 60 feet, right?
Where
Yes.
where are we at this point?
You are right to the west of Concord.
So we're here.
Yeah, just barely.
Just barely.
Yep.
And
Oh,
we
what kind of
we discussed, the three of us discussed that we wanted to go to Drasal, right? That was the goal.
Yeah.
Are we able to fast travel to Drasal, or do we have to find food or something
Well,
before?
I'm thinking what we can maybe.
Because I thought we were just gonna take a long rest
I
and.
mean, I can fish enough food for 12 people.
Oh, you can?
That's a fisherman feat.
I can
There's-
fish. It may not be 12. I can check, but I can fish.
That would be a very
for
good thing
food.
to check.
Can we
It is
Jesus
a-
this fish and bread?
Depending on the wind, 5 or 6 day journey to Concord.
Yeah.
I mean, the wind's pretty good.
Is that permanent, actually?
Here, I'll read it for you because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the entire point of storm sorcery and why they're
Okay.
technically weaker in combat is because they are literal gods on the sea.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'll read
And
it
I
for
just
you.
got this, so it's real nice.
Because
Okay, so
Odin.
you fly up and you look around. Several things to notice. The sun is just now coming up. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and you can see the reds and golds begin to stretch across the sky.
Yeah, I can't do it anymore.
Behind
Hang
you,
on to it. Good
you
for
see what is
So let's
finally
start
starting to
tabletop
dissipate the storm wall that you had just come out of. It's really a beautiful sight where what was this dark wall of just black against the sunlight is starting to like break up and disperse into various little bits and pieces of sea clouds that just hover over the water, its energy apparently spent. You look on the horizon, no ships, no things of immense import. You kind of just scan.
I see no lemons.
No what?
I see no lemons.
I see no lemons.
You see no lemons.
But he's like,
I go back to.
Yeah.
Clearly, this is very.
So you know,
uneventful.
Matthew, what Storm Guide does, level 6 Storm Sorcerer. So if it's raining, I can use an action to cause the rain to stop falling within a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
And I can end that with a bonus action. If it is windy, I can use a bonus action each round to choose the direction that the wind blows in a 100-foot radius sphere centered on me. The wind blows in that direction until the end of my next turn, and I can use bonus action again.
Okay,
However,
so-
it does not alter the speed of the wind.
Okay, so any wind you can redirect.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay, that
Still,
makes
that
sense.
kind of gives us like some.
That does give you some. That
Boppers.
changes
That
a
does.
lot of
Sorcerers
stuff. That
are
means
gods.
you're.
In a world
without
gold.
in a world.
You notice, Cedric,
Mm-hmm.
as you look down,
heroes.
your hand has stopped glowing. The spot is still there. Damn. But it appears to be. It's like black and char.
Okay.
It's
Kind of good for them.
marked, and it's not, and it seems permanent, but there's no imminent glowing.
Get an online version.
You gather whatever cycle it has something to do with the moon, or at least the night.
Okay.
Have a pucker of
And you don't feel that weighing sense of being watched and dread anymore, per se. It's still there. You still see the mark, but you're not. You seem to no longer be under the influence or effect of something.
We did it, lads! Look at that!
Okay, I can catch enough food to feed yourself and up to 10 other people each day, as long as there's a body of water.
So we have
As a
1, 2,
fisherman.
3,
Counted
4.
earlier 11.
Count that again.
Earlier you counted.
Oh, you don't need food. 1, 2, 3,
It's also true.
Blaine doesn't eat?
4, 5,
No,
6,
I
7,
do.
8, 9, 10.
But he doesn't
So we
eat.
have 10 minus 1 because you're included.
Does that count your dead crew?
No, this is on your crew sheet. The new crew sheet
Okay,
you
yeah.
gave me. Um,
You do have Jairus.
So he's
I
kind
did.
of like
I did
Thanos.
count. I didn't
Oh,
count
okay.
yours.
What?
So, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here, 3 people that ate here. So that's 9.
It's 8, but it doesn't count himself or me.
No. It's 9, not counting you.
Yeah.
Which means he can do it. But also, I was going to talk to Odin. I imagine he'll probably do some grass-fed free range because he's literally in the sea,
fish for you as well.
and that's kind of his deal.
There, yeah, can't he jump, like, slither around or something?
Yeah, I mean he's a giant salamander in the ocean. I mean there's 100 billion things for him to eat. I mean,
Okay. Does...
So I can get enough for everyone.
I thought whenever Odin was first described to us back on Serathon that he was like a big crocodile dude.
Yes.
So I was picturing like Leatherhead from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but then you said that he's got like a serpentine head, like neck,
So
or is he an alligator?
it walks a fine line. Okay.
Got you.
His body is very much crocodilian, except
Proceed.
the neck is longer, and the tail is not necessarily like that straight shot crocodilian. It's also longer than you'd expect for just a straight on crocodile. There are also at the elbows, at parts of the legs, and on the back of the shoulders stretching down, these protrusion spines that appear to be fins to some extent or another. So the creature is crocodilian in a sense, but also there's a sea serpent-ish element to his physique.
All right, just curious.
Yes, so he is.
So okay.
Yeah.
So are we able to Zoom?
Well, why don't we have a group meeting? Corporate meeting.
I'm out of character right now. I'm just asking as outside the game. Are we able to?
I'm in character. Forget it. I'm just kidding.
I'm in character. Get in
And you hear steps behind you. And you hear the dripping sound of clothes that are still a little bit wet, that are originally landlubber clothes that have soaked up water and do not shed it so easily. And you hear, it doesn't get any worse than that, right? That's it?
Gonna come over, dry him off.
It gets
Watch, he has like red hair that is now matted and it's like flying back. And at this point, after you're done drying it, it's like stuck in a small tube behind him.
Yeah. Listen, buddy. Storms are the most fun you're ever gonna have.
okay. Well, he's exaggerating. Okay, first off,
What?
he's a storm kitten. You're not a storm kitten.
Whoa.
what?
Okay.
Hey,
What? I'm a blind navigator. I've got no stones to throw.
he can be a storm kitten if he wants to be. The year is. I'm
I'm gonna go ahead and.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and can I just veto the term storm kitten, please?
No, unfortunately, it was the initial thing that he texted as his character concept. Like the first thing
Or
I
would
got
you
was
rather me
Storm
say
Kitten.
storm kitty? Okay, I'll look
Storm
at him and be
Kitten.
like,
yeah, that was it. Sorry.
listen.
It just sounds like a
It gets
fetish thing.
more. There are rare instances where it's more difficult, but you start to enjoy it more.
Or you're like me, you just always enjoy it, but that's because you have multiple screws loose. Do you need a screw loose?
That was the crash course.
I think I'm good now. I think I'm good.
You're a great person. I like you. Walk away.
I go up to him.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm still not used to you.
We're best friends, though.
That is a poster. Keep up the
Yeah,
good work and like
yeah.
a slave.
Friend.
I look
Like
at
a
him
slaver's
in
mind.
my dead corpse soul,
Yeah, work till you
and
drop.
I say, "You're the best friend I've ever had."
Cedric,
All my other
Cedric
friends.
takes 3 points of piercing damage. Right in the heart.
Oh, I'm -1 health now, dead.
Okay.
It's not me.
Yeah.
No, I
Is
thought
it
I'm
you?
good. I'm
That's
good.
you?
I'm good.
that one was me, yeah.
I'm good.
You would never.
Oh, that's genius.
What?
He's imitating Brandon.
Yep.
Jairus is Brandon in the world. No, I'm good.
Yep.
Good.
Brandon got isekai'd into a D&D game.
Wow.
No, it's fine. It's just, I didn't break the skeleton.
My life is alive.
Not a fan of storms.
Not yet, yo.
Damn it. Can it just be an NPC?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you do that on purpose? The Brandon thing?
The Brandon thing?
Yeah. Or no, did Zach just pull that out of his ass?
I think I'm just like pulling personality elements, and this
Okay.
one, yeah. Also, Brandon.
This one
is-
happened to be inspired by Brandon.
Yeah, I mean Brandon is a very specific vibe of like out of place. Probably would be a protagonist.
Too
if
tall
there
for
was-
his personality.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
So I guess
His
I'm,
cup does not run it over, for he is too tall.
I'm not gonna lie. I was writing this and I was like, oh yeah, this, and this. I was like, this is kind of Brandon. Okay, cool. We'll go with it.
So I come down off of the what's the name of the part of the ship where the steering wheel is? Shut up, man.
Shut
The
up.
helm. The helm.
You ain't even got a hoy, my matey.
I jumped down from the helm.
Shiver me timber.
He comes down. Ooh, it just lays
Shiver
out
me
all the
timbers,
jargon.
your
I'm your
landlord
landlord now.
TikTok
I know
speak
all
good
the
to
jargon.
Shiver that batten of the hatches in the poop deck.
Arr.
R. I come over, place a hand on Benji's shoulder.
Sexual tension.
No, I have that with.
I'm a little bit jealous
What?
because of the noise I heard you make.
Okay. What is this devolving into?
What? Nothing?
So,
We need to get some lemons. We're getting scurvy.
we're getting Randy is what we're getting.
So
Nobody?
Sorry, a song just came up in my mind when you said Randy. It's all
Okay.
good.
So
It's kind of about yeah.
I turned to Benji. So, where are we heading off to now? I'm assuming Concord's gonna be out of the cards for a little while.
Well, where would you like, Captain? Also, you should probably
That was
address
a
the
clip.
crew and tell them how good they did, because they did really well.
Okay.
That'd be good. I think they're a little mad at me.
Okay. I turn it and address the crew.
You turn and address the crew. All of them are kind of just waiting for your meeting-ish to end.
Yeah.
There's no,
The PCM.
yeah, the PCM.
What?
Nothing.
Player character meeting.
Good work, everyone. We weren't sure how that was going to go, but you all pulled through together, and yeah, everyone. I believe everyone's fine now.
I got a round of drinks for everyone. I start pouring out beer for my alchemist jug.
Oh my god.
That goes around. That as that begins
Does significantly more than Cedric's speech.
as
Free beer.
I just now remembered I had it.
as
You
that
told me
goes
so I planned it.
around. You see your cook, Leisha. Where are we going next? What are we going to do?
Great question. Me and the Navigator are currently discussing our next heading. I will get back to you on that.
You see Andre, who's a human with the thick handlebar mustache, who has always been kind of in the back and mostly does the menial tasks that not everyone else is wanting to do. So, are we cursed? What are we cursed with?
Well,
Also, was the captain? And you see a lot of people. Where is the captain? Where is he?
well, no, but actually yes. We're not sure if the curse has been lifted or not.
I'll look down at their hands.
But I don't think we're in any imminent danger currently.
You hear Memphis from the other side. Yet.
That's correct.
It's fun.
If worse comes to worse, we'll all just smoke a cigar like Memphis did, and automatically that'll shift it to the next person. I mean, that's what worked last time, right?
roll a charisma check.
Roll a Memphis check.
6.
6.
Memphis.
Nobody laughs.
Nobody.
I'm like,
Yeah, deadpan.
Everybody
the
thinks
joke-
about Bobbit.
Yeah. Everyone looks at the singular. No, at the two empty spaces at the usual standing meeting places. Sure.
Just tell them we're heading to the shop to figure
Dear
the curse
John in the
stuff
back.
out. Check to some clerics.
Thank you, Bindu.
I got you.
We are currently thinking of heading to Drasal to find out more about the curse and how we can lift it. In the absence of our dear captain, I have taken over his position in his leave. Hopefully this sits well with all of you.
You see them like just kind of look back and forth to each other. There's like the long, awkward silence of anyone gonna say anything?
Captain
Nope.
Hopscotched. Cedric here took the helm and helped us get out of port.
You know what? I'm turning this franchise around. All right. I'm gonna make a motivational speech.
Do I still have to clean his desk daily?
No.
But do give me coffee.
Yes, our coffee maker on the high sea with no plugs.
That works for me.
It runs off batteries, Spears.
Listen, I may not have any experience leading people in the high seas, but I have a dream. I have a quest that I will seek to achieve at all costs. As we have been placed under this curse that was brought upon by Captain Rogar. I miss the G every time.
Everyone in the crew's like,
yeah, Ronar.
What was his name?
who abandoned us in our time of need. When this curse fell upon us, he ran away. Not I. I will not rest until our crew has been lifted from the curse of the Black Spot, and until the Iron Maiden is firmly within our possession.
Roll a charisma check.
Can I roll persuasion?
Yes, you can roll persuasion.
That's what
As a captain, you can roll persuasion or intimidation.
Everybody fears me. No,
Does Frederick's
It's a change of
enthusiastic
fate.
clapping halfway through give him the help?
oh, come on now. Jesus Christ.
does he get advantage because we talked and helped?
I clapped.
Not from you, because of your joke.
Yeah, that's fair.
You
know, the,
you
the
can't.
scary skeleton.
I will say
clapped.
you get advantage because Blaine is helping you.
I didn't help.
You. No, all the while Frederick is like clapping.
the entire
I can't
time.
roll above a 10 to save my ass. That's 14.
14. You see people nod. You figure the general consensus is okay. It seems the vibe is still positive. There's no immense, huge morale boost from it, but you're the captain now. And everyone's down with that.
Look at me.
I really hope that
I
after
am
you know
the
saying I
captain.
won't
I am the
rest,
captain
you'd be like, no, I'm gonna go take a nap. That would've been hilarious.
In my personal quarters.
Which I
Clean
guess
my
I have,
desk daily.
I was gonna say I have to clean my own desk. Making promises I can't keep. I feel like a politician now.
That was
Well,
a good sentence.
maybe you don't do it daily. Maybe you do it bi-daily.
Ha! No, you don't have to clean my desk every day. You have to clean it twice a day, maggot.
I'm switching to intimidation.
Man, I really wanted to. crush
Anybody
that
want more
persuasion
beer?
check. I have a +9, man. I
Bro,
don't know
hey,
what
it
the
worked
hell.
out though. You didn't. The only thing we lost is you didn't gain morale from it, but everything is still chill. As opposed to anything else.
All right. Can I go to sleep?
I should have rolled intimidation for my clapping.
No, that was the advantage that I was giving.
You just do the Joker clap from the Dark Knight. How you clap,
Commissioner.
intimidate. Commissioner.
Okay. Alright. Y'all get back to work. We're gonna figure out our next move.
Respectfully, Captain, and this John speaking, I think we all might need to tend to our wounds a bit.
Hey. How deep is the water underneath us?
Can I pitch him into it?
For you?
No complaining.
Is it anchorable?
Slap.
No.
Like, are we at a bar or anything?
No, you're not. You're not at a sea bar. At this point, you're at a drop off. It's about 700.
A sea bar, man. I could go for one of those right now.
Alright, that's a good
There's
idea.
a siren place
So,
that we can
but
stop
we'll
at.
still-
Great singers.
Any mermaids? Mermaids, come on.
Food.
If we don't encounter mermaids, I just thought of this. We better encounter mermaids at some point in this campaign. Just for the...
So I can punch one.
What?
Winch.
Benji's an incel.
Mermaids are horrible.
No, he's not.
Well, mermaids are only pretty to look at, and Benji can't see. So.
If you ever tried having a conversation with a mermaid...
It's all like,
Now sirens
As sharp as a
now
plank of
sirens on the other hand, the ones that sing to you.
You know, mermaids are based off of sirens, so they're like sisters.
You know that mermaids were based off of manatees?
thing
That
of
too.
whatchamacallit.
Huh?
Mabobber.
So what a you see Jarius kind of comes up to you. What does one do on the ship?
We'll train it in a little bit. Everybody's going to get some rest. We'll take some shifts. We'll have 3 people awake at once, and we'll kind of have a rest. We should be able to. Do we have any light breeze or whatnot?
Yeah, it's a real light breeze.
Okay, well, we should be able to just to separate and give us some ground. We can sail away from the storm without the sails by just pure rudder, and that'll just be like a drift where it'll give us enough time to rest.
Pure rudder.
Unless you want to talk first and find out where we're going to, where we can actually start heading that direction.
Yeah, that was my question. Was given our current supply situation and Vendir and Odin, can we just say like we sail to Drasal, or do we have to actually go through the motions of sailing to Drasal for an hour? I'm just asking.
Not particularly. You do have to be able to account for food and whatnot. Okay, so he can fish enough for how many people daily?
11.
Yeah,
11,
So-
not including me.
So you can
12
feed everyone
including
daily, but that does not mean you can steer the ship.
Correct.
So
Well,
yeah, so essentially you're just going forward at normal pace because instead of him propelling you forward, you're relying on him for food.
Well, how much food do we have till we need to rely on him?
1 day.
you have 1 day's worth of food.
Okay.
The
One
journey
day of
to
Halloween
if you're
sale.
going to Drasal, the journey is going to take 5 days on pleasant waters. Since you just sailed through the storm. So,
I want to take a long rest. I don't know about the rest of you.
I'm also
Easy enough.
Long rest.
Long rest.
in the morning, usually the first few hours of the day are the least eventful with the swells.
Are we now leveled up?
Yeah.
You are all now leveled up. We'll say you guys gain the benefit of a long rest. You regain your maximum hit points, go back up to what they were, along with any abilities or spell slots. Good as new. And all of your crewmates heal from an injury.
We didn't have any.
Yeah. So we'll just say after that they are backwards. Or back to their status quo. Just a heads up, crewmates only heal from 1 injury per long rest. So if crewmates have 3 injuries, it takes them 3 days to heal.
So is it still the same day, or is this the next
You
day?
guys,
Because we
you
went to
start
bed
coming
at
back
like...
You start coming back online at about like 4 p.m.
Yeah, okay.
What?
Why did you look so threatened?
He just pulled a cup out of my cup, man. It's messing with my head.
Technically, he stole your cup and now gave you a different cup. That was always the cup.
Wait, this is. I thought. Wait.
Okay,
You
we're
get
not talking
2
about the cup.
cups. You get 2 cups because the inner one would be hot, so you can hold it.
That's smart. But, what determines your initiative?
The dexterity.
So it says my initiative is +3, but if my dexterity mod's +5, then my initiative would be +5, right?
Yeah, that's just a
Typo.
fail to realize that like, oh yeah, that leveled up, so that gets
So,
That's fine.
Captain, it's nice to call you that. You can stop now worrying about accidentally saying it.
Yes.
You probably need to reapportion some positions. This is just what we
Okay.
decided. You probably need to decide. You need to probably go and talk to the crew and gain a general guess of where you want to have people, where you want to put them. Some people have more skills than others. You have You can have someone in the crow's nest. You can have all these other things. You have the four of us fill the certain roles, and then we need to find out where we're going, which is where now we can all talk about where we're actually going. We had talked about a little bit about going to Drasal to find out, and we're going because you weren't there for that conversation. We were kind of talking about where we're going to go next.
Ah. Where's that?
North.
Drasal is it the capital of the Haven Dynasty, or is it just the port?
Beth Saida is the capital. Drasal is the central port city.
It's a central port city.
Ah, yes. I know what those words mean.
Real big city. Yeah.
We were hoping that we could find out some information about our curse, and also treasure. There's rumored to be a sunken ship off the coast of Drasal that may contain valuables.
Yeah. If we're lucky, we can get it. If we fail, go for lemons.
Aye.
One part of a crew then. You're part of the crew now. All right.
Where would you recommend I shift people in the crew based on their strengths?
And you need to pick a first mate.
I already did that.
Okay, so he's your first mate, right? He'll be your quartermaster. He's the gunner. Seems to work well from there. I'm just giving you the rundown. This is because it's a managerial position. You're now allocating the resource of people.
Yes.
So it's a bit different than just serving on a ship. I was never cut for it, but you seem to have a nice neck. All right, I'll set a
Pretty nice now.
path for Drasal. We should be there in 5 to 6 days.
5 to 6 days later.
Is there anything you'd like to accomplish on this voyage? Since, aside from you're busy because you're feeding everyone, and there's general ship work to be done, but as of right now, it's mostly calm sailing. So with two things.
Oh.
First off,
About the fish and the beer.
I need... If all of you would roll a d20 for me.
Here we go. That's what it was. I roll with 2 hands. 15.
6. 10.
6.
18.
So, no smooth sailing the whole way.
No smooth sailing.
No strange events, no out of place occurrences, no anomalies on the open sea. You all have 5 days of downtime if you would like to spend it, if you want to do something with 5 days.
I would like to personally take aside each member of the crew and
Okay.
encourage them
Okay.
and see if there's anything that, like, talk to them about like what their
Okay.
what their hopes and dreams are. If there's anything that they like want to accomplish or whatever, see if that gives me a better idea of.
Okay, like get a better idea of who the crew are and like what they are. And just kind of like gauge and like have the information at the end rather than RP all the conversations. Right?
My ship
Okay.
I mean, if you want, we can.
No. Either way works for me. If there's any you'd wanted,
For all my
if there's
knowledge,
any
we
you
kept
wanted
it
that's happened with
diagram.
specifically, or like if you wanted to talk to see, okay, who the hell is Jay or John or like Odin, that's fine. If there's anyone you want to talk to, that also will work. As to just a general list, I can do that.
I guess I was trying to garner.
Yeah, just garner information or.
Well, garner loyalty and respect because
Okay.
I'm forming personal relationships with the people in the crew. Kind of
Sure.
the pill of
Switching from first mate to captain.
yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead for me and roll another persuasion check, and then roll an insight check. The persuasion check will be for garnering loyalty.
I'm giving people beer.
Okay, persuasion is 19.
19. Okay, and the insight check.
Insight.
Efficient people.
Uh-oh. -2. 10.
It was cooked
Inside.
Okay.
so you know.
So,
Don't even open your mouth.
as to
Just goes to the eyeballs.
loyalty, you feel like at the end of the voyage, as you come down and the sun sets on that fourth day, you're sitting in the captain's quarters, sipping some of the rum. Not the expensive stuff that your captain kept, but it's functional. You feel like you've definitely gotten, kind of as you have like a little like sketched out book in front of you, like just taking notes, okay, names, who are these people that are under my command. You have a much better feel and you feel like they're more comfortable. The general idea is no one is opposed to you being captain, especially since last time you paid so well. And you're all in the same boat anyway.
Yeah.
There's no definitive opposition, but you definitely feel like you've done something well. You can go up and increase the morale of your crew by 1, which I believe brings it up to 4. There's a morale chart on your crew thing. Where's the crew?
I have.
Oh, you have the crew, so go ahead and put 1.
Plus 1.
Or, yeah. Go ahead and raise that to 4, because it started at 3.
Yeah.
It's in the second part. Yeah.
4.
Is there any conversations you guys would want to have me role play out with Matthew?
Yeah, also they can talk whatever they want.
That's true.
I rolled 5 times, or roughly 5 times, and did not get below 50%, but I got 99% on one of them, so I don't know if that means I'm starting to grow.
Oh my god.
Just saying, that's the thing.
Did you roll a percentile check for each day for your beard?
Well, what's
Sunrise.
Benji doing on those days?
I mean,
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think I'm just tending to the
Just
ship
getting a good tan,
or the
just laying
navigation and the quartermaster stuff.
I also am doing that.
Okay.
And
I want to do some stretches.
You
I
have
want
a
to work on
stubble.
my want to do some lunges, work on my flexibility. You know, keep limber, touch my toes.
we need to talk to Odin.
Real quick, on a side note, just a quick update from, because you did roll 10 on insight. You don't gather anything crazy aside from 2 facts. You learn a little more about John and just kind of happenstance talking to him. He's an ex-cleric from the east. So he actually is somewhat skilled in that art, just not very well because he left it a long time ago. The other thing you learn is Andre, who's your small task doer essentially, is very positive. He's one of the happiest people on your crew. And the reason for that is he has no experience sailing whatsoever before this job. He lied on the resume. In truth, he just wanted to get away from the land.
Great.
Love this guy.
He, by some chance or another, ended up having an ex-wife in Concord and just wanted to escape her. And so we'll do literally anything to be away. And according to him, he says he's living his best life.
Wow.
Other than that, everything's pretty
How
standard.
old is he?
He's 35.
Ooh, it's young for midlife. Just kidding. I always love downtime, but I don't know that there's anything to do for this one.
Benji, how did you become blind?
Don't know. Happened when I was 17 or 16.
That's so interesting.
Masturbated too much.
Kind of the size.
No, that's like an old
That's
wife.
when did
that's
you
like
lose
an old
your
wife
eye?
tale.
Yes.
I don't have my eyes.
Yes.
Wait, what did happen
Oh, what?
when you were 17? When you lost your sight?
I don't know. Just slowly started going ways. Things just started to get blurry. Had some clerics to take a look at it, but it wasn't anything magical or anything like that. And they just
Just lost the will to see.
talked to some of the guys in ports. They say they've seen some sailors get it every now and then, and it just sticks with them. It's kind of random. It just happens. Kind of like a disease. One of the best things for me.
Well, that was interesting.
Ah, yep.
I'm gonna be providing fish and beer.
We need to go and we need to talk about Odin, or talk to Odin about identifying the curse.
Oh, Benji. Is your beard seem a little fuller than it was
We
before?
don't really have one, so if it's starting to grow back, it never really grew anywhere. So.
Holy crap, he's almost as furry as me.
Odin!
Oh, Odin!
Straightens up
Odin,
from
my Odin.
tying something down.
Your mom.
What are you handing him?
The jetpack of gems.
The jetpack of gems.
The jetpack of gems.
Jetpack.
It's a little bit
tell
delayed, but we
movies to
did
fly.
only get it slightly hours before everything went down.
Did you get the scroll?
Get.
I'm gonna go with no.
I've never heard about
What
this
scroll were we supposed to get?
Are you asking the DM or
Yes.
The
The DM.
Okay. There were two components to the spell. So Odin does not inherently know the spell. There's
Damn
a
it.
small scroll to cast it,
I thought we got this scroll.
and then the 3 red gems, which are components
Did
to
we
it.
buy the scroll?
No.
Not at the once in a lifetime shop, at least.
You were.
There was a scroll? What was the name of the scroll?
Something like identify curse.
You know, why does that not surprise me in the slightest? We may need 5 to 7 more business days to get you that scroll. We kind of forgot about that one.
There was a lot going on when we were in town.
Thank you. Sorry to bother you from not tying.
From not tying. Wow.
Goes back and gradually starts tying.
Oops.
Good job, T.
Well, there's not that much left to do. It's just tend to the duties and actually enjoy the peace and quiet.
So straight sail to the Drasal.
I know, it's
Straight
so
sail?
boring. Peace, straight sail. Vindir is going insane.
There are sharks circling below him.
You know, I feel, if we go to the exact opposite side of this coast, I feel like there's a storm over there. If we ever feel like it, you know.
Probably not anymore.
Probably not by the time we get there, but it makes me sad knowing it exists.
Just think, we're going more north, and the more north you
Oh, hold on, I got fish.
As the ship barrels straight south towards the Drasal.
South.
I thought you saw it was north. Oh wait, is this
It
compass
is.
rose
It's-
upside
it's-
down?
it's northeast.
No, it is.
It's
We're good.
north.
No.
Okay then. So with
Because
that,
technically it's...
we're gonna take a 10-minute break.
Straight-
As you guys finish your quest up to sail into Drasal.
Drasal?
You are indeed getting to Drasal.
No, to the day. The morning of before we get there.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for
Ah.
your energy.
Aye.
So,
Captain? Moving in. Have you ever been to Drasal?
No.
Are you interested? You want to know about it?
Yes, tell me everything you can.
Well, there's a great fishing. There is actually a great fishing spot. So this is your now. You grew up in the Maiden's Watch, right?
Yes.
So this is your first time touching the mainland.
Actually, what do I know about
Drasal?
Drasal and the Haman Dynasty?
You're gonna get some stuff out of the way that's just general knowledge. Go ahead and roll a history check.
Because I feel like
I'm not gonna say you know nothing.
I was gonna say because
Yeah.
I probably read about it.
Yeah, you definitely know something about it. I just want to see if you get
know
any
about
arcane
Europe.
knowledge.
What if I'm
about it.
rolling history?
Yeah, history.
You know London is
Obscure
the king
knowledge.
of France.
15.
Okay, so general knowledge, Drasal is the only port that is annexed to the Haman dynasty. Okay. Which means that it is where most of the military for that dynasty actually exists. Because the Haman dynasty in general is spread over a mountain range that's interwoven with desert plains. Generally a dry, arid, hot region with very little water that is barely survivable whatsoever. That this kingdom has carved out as its own, and it has been there a very long time. Drasal acts as the only shipping place out of it, which means they are the principal exporter of goods. A lot of ships there come to trade, the ones that, don't go to Concord. You also know there was a heavy presence of military ships there, as it is the only port that power has. And from Drasal, the war against the MacLaren Accord was waged, principally because there was hundreds of miles of sea separating the two nations. You know specifically about Drasal itself. It is a little more welcome to newcomers than other regions of the Haman dynasty, which tend to be very traditionalistic. It's a little more used to visitors, and so it's not necessarily a dangerous environment. You do know two things of import.
Sorry.
You being an elf, or part elf, is not going to work for you. And you also know that the ship you're on is very clearly a Haman gunship, which could have multiple effects. It's just understand that is a recognizable, presumably destroyed vessel that you are sailing into the Haman dynasty itself.
Do we want to change the name of the ship? Hear me out. The Lady Lehman.
Right? The front lady. We just have a normal mermaid with the heads on the. No, the head.
What if? No. What if? No. The Dune Knife is such a badass name.
It is a very good name. Alright, we'll keep it.
What?
But
How about whenever we reclaim the Iron Maiden, we change the name to the Lady?
the Iron Lemon. Or the Lemon Maiden.
You know,
Steel Citrus. Okay.
I'll file that. I'll file that idea.
Steel Citrus LLC. Okay, it'll be fun. Have you ever met a hobgoblin?
I don't think I have.
Yeah, well,
They're usually nice chaps.
usually.
Don't worry about it.
Usually. Just don't be
I
systemically
got into a
against them.
fight against one of the hobgoblins.
Just don't
Systemic,
systemically
yeah.
racist. Now, if you're private racist and you're filed as a...
Don't be systemically
We're on good
racist.
terms.
I'm just a systemic racist. I'm only racist in my profession.
No, you don't understand. My racism is privatized.
Well,
It is
okay, so they're very regimistic,
Huh?
militaristic. They're very orderly people.
You know, they got their hierarchy.
They're very, very structured, orderly people. So,
You know that the Haman dynasty is principally two races. It's human and it's hobgoblin. It's two
they are.
It's two cultures that have essentially, at some point in history, you don't know exactly when, it was a couple thousand years ago, or no, about 1,000 years ago, the cultures fused completely. So,
hobgoblinacy.
yeah, and what you have now is a fairly completely harmoniously functioning society.
Hobgoblin these.
At least from their perspective.
I promise I'm listening to you.
First interaction with a hobgoblin. Hobgoblin
These nuts!
All right, so you're not allowed here.
You're not systemically racist. You are, however, a terrible person.
We no longer like you.
That's like whenever you start the game of life. That's the card you get. You're not systemically racist. You're, however,
So-
a horrible person.
So we're essentially riding a ghost ship
Yeah.
into
you
this
are.
town.
Um,
so if
yeah.
I stand
At the
at the helm,
There's an
we'll
idea.
take away, right?
But we want you to come with us.
Well,
No, he's just when he's sailing. Yeah,
when
that's
we're
what
going in.
Oh, yes. You
Yeah,
should totally
Honestly, my only concern
And then you
is
can tie me up on the mast. I'll just be screaming.
if they
I like the way you think.
if they see a ghost ship that's coming in and then a skeleton at the helm, I feel like that'd put them on the defensive more than anything. Like,
Would you shoot that?
Okay, so it's not.
Would you?
No,
I
you're not
wouldn't
gonna
shoot
say
that.
like. This is not like. The ship is not like glowing green when you say ghost ship. It's just there is an inscrolling on the side that in Haman does read the Doom Knife, and anyone that knows the Doom Knife would know that ship was supposed to be.
It's like you see the U.S. It's
Yeah,
like
but then
you
there's
see
a skeleton on the front.
USS Alabama or something floating past.
Yeah,
the Gulf
exactly,
Coast.
like,
You're
wait, that ship's
that's
not
not
going-
supposed to be there.
Yeah, it's not everyone is gonna go. Oh my gosh,
but if there's a skeleton at the helm,
that might be a different story depending.
Okay, so knowing my culture, what is
yeah, I feel like
what
you
is
know
the
it-
Haman Dynasty's Dalits? What are the untouchable, low-level class of society and/or religious people that are so pure-based that you can't touch them or mess with them? And are they robed extensively?
There are different classes to the society. The religious leaders of the Haman dynasty, the Imam, they are,
Gesundheit.
Kind of like an eager.
yeah, I may be pronouncing that wrong. They are mostly in the palace, which is separate from the rest. And other than that, it is fairly mixed. It's actually a lot more. There's a lot less class division in the Haman dynasty than there is in other parts of the world. It has its own, yeah, it has its own structure, but class division isn't actually a very common thing.
So they're races, not classes. Okay, well, I was just trying to figure out a disguise for him because I figured probably.
No disguise.
You don't think disguise?
No.
It's a 50-50 split between extremely superstitious people and people who couldn't care less. Generally, the difference.
Do you know
is
what an omen is?
Odin?
Yeah, he works
Oh
on
my
the ship.
Omen.
I know Odin.
Oh, I get it because you're.
Are you saying a different word?
Yes.
What is that word?
Omen.
Odin, got it. Okay.
Think
What were
like
you saying about it?
Think like all men.
Oh,
All
men
men, but oh.
Are
See you like this. Ready? Say you look over the horizon and there's a bunch of men.
okay.
You go, oh men.
I don't like.
I run off and stay on the horizon.
I don't like where this is going.
Oh man, okay, I got it.
Oh men.
What about it?
That means, ah, it's a sign to scare people. So
Buffett would have peed
you,
The guard did pee his
I don't
pants.
think that's what omen means.
The poor guard is just.
Yeah, the guard jumps off the ship.
You hear the sound of rope as he lets go of the rope.
You hear the sound of everyone pissing themselves.
you can scare people. Just act. Don't necessarily go directly to it. But if someone starts to like look at you concerned, act mysterious.
What?
Omen.
Act.
Why do you think men are scary?
Listen. What he's telling
Not
you to do.
men.
If somebody
No, I
looks at
quite
you
like men. They don't
go,
scare me at all.
"Ooh," and you'll be good.
Try it.
I want to muster everything terrifying in my existence to make the most horrifying screeching noise of death.
Right
Maybe
now,
something I've heard under the ocean before. As loud as physical
Beluga whale.
And I want to try to scare the ever-living crap out of Benji, even though he knows it's coming.
after Benji just scared you like that,
Bro, do it.
Roll intimidation.
What do I roll?
I have no idea.
to be intimidated.
To be intimidated. I guess it's up to your discretion. So you're just full on like banshee screaming.
Benji screaming.
The guard did jump into the water.
11.
What do I roll to not get intimidated?
It's completely up to you.
It's to me.
Yeah, you. I can't. That's like
You're the DM. I don't know.
You're the DM.
I don't know.
I'm not.
11's pretty low.
I'm not
It is.
imitating his scream. If that's
No. I'm saying, what do I roll to not be intimidated, or see if I'm intimidated, like a perception, or?
It's honestly.
But I can't make it
It
because
really is just a beluga whale noise.
Ah! Yes, but a little less loud.
Ow.
Do that but like. Yeah. But like when you do that, like shake your jaw because your jaw jiggles. It'll creep people out.
Or just throw your head at them.
He has a hat?
Head.
Head.
Oh.
I do
He
it.
does have a hat.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you...
It's a
What?
top hat with goggles.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I was just picturing him as a skeleton with a do-rag this whole time.
No.
The red bandana tied in the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for some reason I picture you with an eye patch even though you don't have eyes.
So you see the
What do you want?
the cliffside and the bright, almost not crimson, but sandstone cliffs looming up on the horizon, indicating you are indeed close to the Hayman mainland and the port of Drasal itself. You start to see, just like way far out in the distance, the little specks of different ships that are making their way to port, indicating where you would be heading. Slowly you begin to get closer. You can see now the heavy, large towers that are like set against the cliffside itself before the cliffside falls down into kind of a lower level cropping on a beach. And on this beach you see sandstone walls and ramparts. You see from these walls hanging beautifully bright colored banners of red and blue and sapphire. It's quite a beautiful and interesting sight. And as you get closer, you can then start to see in the towers the telltale signs of a well-armed fort. As this port is very well protected, it's not at all unapparent. As ships are making their way in and out of the port, you see kind of watching over them at various outlooking ramparts, the large overlook towers similar to the ones you had employed to drive off the Iron Maiden.
It'd be safer here then.
Most of the ships you see here look similar to yours. The sails are not straight flat sails, they're downward and curved, much more Arabian style. As you pull into port, is there anything you're doing before you're docking?
Think we're good?
Okay.
Load up all our weapons.
Okay. It's happening.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
This is a general question. So, is there anything specific? Like, are we looking for like a shaman or a cleric or like what are we
We're
looking
looking for people who know curses.
Yeah.
Identify a curse spell.
Given
we've docked?
Spell scroll.
No, you're coming up to dock now.
just given your extensive knowledge of the Hayman dynasty, where would we go?
Just ask around town. It's a port city. Everything is variable. There's people walking. We could. The point of coming here, the positive, is that we can actually find someone here who's not from the Hayman dynasty who would know curses. This is okay. So since this is connected to the mainland, lots
and lots of people from way, way far up north, even as far as Red Dragon, are coming down and selling here and sending out all of their merchandise or exports into the actual port. So there's all kinds of access that we have here.
All right. Yeah, so I think we just head into port. Unless we want to try spooky, scary skeletons, just to see.
Let's not.
Let's not.
Maybe not when they have the big giant cannon.
I don't
They
know,
have-
we could have a pretty good premise. I float with your fly spell, you make a mist. I then scream to the top of my lungs, how to remove curses. Curses!
We
And
haunt the
we'll get a
town.
cleric real quick.
No, here's the thing. We loophole again. We have you show up and you're like, I'm gonna haunt all of you, and then the rest of us go and we're like, we'll vanquish this monster. We kill you. We pretend to vanquish you, and then we're heroes.
Bonk.
There you go. It's all a charade.
We're not doing get help, okay? We are not doing get help.
I think we do get help.
I think we sail it and we just check it out for what?
Like normal human beings.
No, it's
If
just
this
'cause
is a
it's cool.
small
Said the
city,
cat man.
maybe. You know, like a
Normal human beings, eh?
It's your call though. You're the captain.
No, we just sail it.
As you pull
Here's
up
what's
to
in the
one of these smaller
Maybe not
docks
the captain.
that fits your ship, and it's as usual, a semi-lengthy process of getting things roped in, pulling to the side, and letting down the anchor in the actual harbor itself. As the busy port now in the middle of the day, you see various creatures carting just past the dock and carrying things around. From the dock, stepping up as you just finish slashing things in, you see a large goblinoid creature covered in thick fur, about 7 feet tall,
Fur.
with a singular ledger kind
With
of in
fur
the
like
hand.
coming out of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are goblins furry?
It's not goblins.
It's not a goblin.
Okay, sorry.
It slowly approaches. You see the thick face looking down at the ledger before it looks at you and scans the entirety of the dock, eyes falling to you standing at the head, waiting patiently for you to come down just at the base of the dock.
I approach.
Behind him.
Of course.
Silently.
My name is Cedric, and our ship is the Doom Knife.
Your purpose, what is it?
We're just
Trading and sightseeing.
yeah. Just taking a look around.
Why'd you have to say it like that? That is the most sketchy way of saying it. Just taking a look around. After a long, brief pause of thinking, just take a look around. Just step up.
We're here to trade a couple of fish, get to know the layout, make some new business.
Are you
acquaintances.
approaching?
Yes. And I hold up a fish. I've
It's
been here
just
before.
bailing me out 15 seconds into this conversation.
I know Restaldo with the fishing market, if that helps.
Whoa. This man knows things.
So you say you're carrying fish. Is it
Well, we ate most of it, but we're planning on going back out and come back in a couple times. That's what fishers do. What do you expect?
Roll a deception check.
Haven't you ever read the New Testament? Just take a look around.
I've lost it. There we go. Dirty 20.
He buys your fish.
My one fish left.
I have a question. You are a fisherman, correct?
Yes.
Why do you have cannons?
You know,
Have you ever tried to hunt a kraken?
Mosasaur.
we
We hunt Mosasaur.
sometimes
It's
go
just
after
a big fish.
True.
Sometimes we go after sea monsters and more difficult games, so we need to defend ourselves.
Do you have proof that this is your dream?
Go grab the mosasaur.
Notice,
we have the
as
most
this
sort of
conversation has started to like drag on, you see a patrolling like
Yeah, of course they're
section
close.
of guards. As they see this conversation going on, they haven't stopped yet, but they're slowing. And you can just tell there's like whatever is happening right now is slowly like it is now your presence went from like a nothing to like okay. We're gonna see how this goes.
I'll walk
bad.
up behind it and come up to the man and be like, Iceheart, did you say you need proof?
Yes.
And I pull out a mosasaur tooth, fresh pulled from the last one.
You pull
You're
out what?
no-
Like
you're-
it's that small?
No, I'm just holding it like that. If you're asking about the cannons and you're asking about the holes in it, it's because we had some run-in with pirates off of Concord. We just sailed from Concord and we are coming this way. And you'll notice, if you look all the way back, you'll see through the hall, that's when one of the cannons came loose. We hit one of the storms. I don't know if you saw it. There was a wild storm that came off of Concord. So we're also here as fishermen, but we need hull repairs.
May I take a walk on your ship?
It's yours. Well, by captain's orders.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Just kind of steps up on the ship and is just kind of inspecting stuff. And you notice he's checking wherever there's damage. He's just giving it like a brief once over and like studying it for half a second. Just takes like a couple paces back and forth before stepping back down.
Very well, Mr. Captain Cedric, is it?
Yes.
And you are going to be fishing vessel. Are you looking for repairs or are you wanting to do that yourself?
I should be able to handle the...
You think?
Oh, I'm a shipwright.
Oh yeah, but I mean it's gonna take a lot of time. So
Yeah, I mean I have much
you
time
can,
to get off
you
the ship.
can do it. There's no doubt you can. It's just if you want to spend the time to do it. It'll go a little faster. We're still pretty good. How much gold do we have? We should still have some from our leftover. Yeah, I mean we're running low, but we have 169. So that's gonna be enough to get ship repairs. How much, general guess, do you know how much those repairs would cost, roughly, or what you saw?
Those repairs would run at least 80.
Could make it work.
Also, it is 10 gold a day to stay docked. I require at least 1 day's payment. Although you can leave after that, or you can pay ahead of time.
Yes, that all should be fine. We looks like we were in the market for some repairs to the hull.
Shh. So I'm paying 100 gold,
Okay.
right? For the repairs, 80 for the repairs and 20 for the first day. Or is it 20 per day or 10 per day?
10 per day.
It's 10 per day.
So 90.
Yep.
Should find some work.
That is what the captain said. Funny enough.
Very well. Enjoy your stay.
Before taking a small bow and walking back up towards the dock, and you can see the guards that were kind of mildly hovering start to like continue their patrol.
Very strict people. They like order.
What do we do around here to get money anyway?
Well, I imagine. Let's go and find our curse guy.
Alright.
We'll find our curse guy, but I have a feeling since we don't have a lot of money, we might have to do work labor to actually pay off finding the curse. So, we'll see. Let's go down and find out.
We head into the...
Okay.
Worst case scenario, if really we get broke, we just head out to sea for a little bit after picking up some food that's not just fish, no offense, but sometimes you need seasoning. And then we catch a mosasaur, and that should give us enough time.
Are you leaving?
He just
the
called you a
crew?
bland bitch.
Yes.
You're leaving the
Hey, the cook's the one who cooks it, so you know.
Y'all go ahead and stay here till we at least find a place to stay for the night.
So they all nod and they begin to just generally keep things in order. Eventually, a repair crew starts making their way down as you all take your way up the dock and begin to walk upwards. As is per usual on a dock, there's a central entry point from the actual city itself, a gate, if you will, that acts as somewhat a thoroughfare. As you as you make your way there, you see many other peoples. Most of them are, again, hobgoblin and human. Yet, at the same time, you do see others. You see a couple of elves, as well as humans that do not appear to be from the surrounding area. As you're making your way into the thoroughfare, you see just kind of leaning, or you hear someone call out to you. Hey, you people! You turn to see a figure, man, dressed in what looks like a shawl of some kind that's like halfway above the shoulders to just protect against the sun, this long, red, if you will, covering. None of you look like you're around from here.
That's the native.
Well, you can't see most of my face, to be fair.
See, he's sitting on just a carpet on the side. You see him kind of get up
Yeah.
and dust off.
Yes?
Do you want the guide?
I look at him and I go, "Do you know how to remove curses?" And I appear intimidated.
Oh my
Roll an
god.
intimidation check.
Don't you have your passive intimidation
I do.
ability?
I want him to be more intimidated. 17.
17?
He's scared out of his mind.
I mean, I can find someone, but... You know what, on second thought, I think you guys have got this. You guys...
Blaine!
So
Whack.
he starts to like...
There's half a chance he made us pay him 5 gold and then just ran away. It's fine.
slowly melts back into the
Problem with
crowd.
these touristy parts.
Do you actually? No. Do you know?
Are you catching him as he goes away?
Well, I
there's
just
this-
like
I say
real
wait.
quick. Do you know where we can actually find a holy man?
I would really like for you to tell me.
He's being
And I want to intimidate him again.
He should already still be intimidated, so.
I mean, you guys see me, I don't look like someone that would know a holy man. Let's be real here.
I disagree.
Alan.
You have fun with that. It was a pleasure seeing all of you. And then just melts back into the crowd.
Damn.
That's unfortunate.
The Gonjaba. Okay. Can we just kind of navigate our way through the city till we find...
You want to like classic Skyrim? Let's go to the tavern and see if...
No. I say we go to a church
Anyone's
first.
heard any stories?
I say we go to a church first. Try and find...
Yeah, curse first,
Curse first.
job later.
We need money. I don't want to get a job, so I'm a pirate.
Yeah, but...
Alright, church, whatever. What's the local... No, First Methodist, whatever. Let's go. Come on.
So,
This is Protestant.
you're looking for some site
Hobgoblins
of...
are Catholic.
You're looking...
Are they really? What do they... who do hobgoblins worship? They have gods.
They worship a singular creator that they know to be powerful, strong-willed, and very strict.
Okay.
The,
So they're monotheistic.
They're monotheistic with a very strict law system. This is somewhere, the closest thing you would be, look, this is very much a Middle East
Yeah.
culture structured when it comes to law and tradition.
Gotcha.
So, there are several temples sparsed out throughout the city. They're recognizable by their shape and elaborate architecture. You find the closest one, I assume?
I'm just gonna look for one till we find it.
You come to one, and it's open. There's no doorway into it. It's just a central opening chamber where you see various figures praying throughout the day or just existing in the space, you can lightly smell incense that is currently burning. What smells like an offering of some kind of meat, possibly. As you enter, you don't at that particular point in time see any creature hitting it. No particular person of a hierarchy that's ordinating everything. It's just a place of common worship.
Do I see anybody praying?
You do.
I'm gonna go up behind one of the people praying, slowly put my hand on their arm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you find this older looking hobgoblin, and you can't see the face. There's like you can only know it's a hobgoblin from the yellow orangish skin that's kind of like cross-legged sitting on a rug.
I look at Benji, give him a thumbs up, like where we practiced.
Probably not him.
Oh. The head slowly raises.
Or maybe him.
And you see turn to you this face that is old and haggard. One eye is gone gray. The other one is still like, it actually hasn't gone gray because human eyes go gray because they're naturally white. This one has gone like a dull reddish orange. The other one's still the very clear like goblinoid like slit in the eye as this old weathered face kind of looks up to you.
Goblinoid.
Do you know how to remove curses?
The hand kind of stretches out to like touch your face. He's going to cast second level Cure Wounds on you.
Oh God, no!
It burns. Second level though. This man is bog.
Is second level?
Yeah. You have to be good
So
for that.
What is the level?
all of you watch as he's sitting down. His face is this old kind of weathered, very similar to like the motion is like jagged. You can tell this creature, whatever it is very elderly. And as it kind of touches his face, for the first time you see Frederick look like legitimately confused before you hear mutter, and you watch suddenly the skin start to reform on Frederick's face before like it slaws off simultaneously, and you watch as like muscle starts trying to wrap back around the bones, but at the same time it can't find any purchase. It's like the body is regrowing itself, but at the same time there's not enough there and it can't regrow anything fast enough.
That sounds
And
like
you
a horror nightmare.
screaming pain just shoots across. You take 18 points of what would be healing damage.
I fall onto the ground and roll.
Stop, drop, and roll.
So you watch
18?
Yep.
Yeah, 18.
Golly.
Excuse me, sorry.
You,
Forgive. We were looking for a man who would give us information.
he's completely oblivious to you. Now, you see this figure stand up slowly, like it's as Frederick is rolling across the ground.
Frederick's about to die from healing.
Frederick, stop rolling. Stop rolling. Think about biting your tongue if you had one.
It was there for a second.
He spits out a tongue.
You see
My friend needs.
him start to clutch the holy symbol and
Oh no.
yank it off.
No.
My friend needs different type of medicine. He's not a fair omen.
You're saying this to him in just common?
I'll say it in Hobgoblin.
Okay.
In Hobgoblinese.
We are looking for a man who can help.
Just slowly drag the skeleton away. Come here, buddy.
Do you know who knows about curses?
You say a teller in
Whoops.
I know of no way to help him.
Thank you. We'll be on our way.
Leans on the staff. You can see a couple faces have turned. Some are just straight out ignoring it, or pretending it's not happening.
Sorry about that, Frederick. Imagine that hurt. Come on. He did give us a name. There's a man, well, not a name, but he gave us a location. The Silken Grace. We can find
There's a
someone.
teller there, right?
Aye.
You speak Hobgoblin?
Indeed I do.
Aye. That might come
That's how I
in
do business in here.
That might come in helpful.
As you,
We make our way there through asking gods. Gods up above.
Gods! Where is it? I call upon you.
so as you make your way through the city's center,
Epic ritual.
two things you notice. Everything here is tents. There are buildings that are built into the wall itself, but everything else is set up in tents. All the traders, all the merchants are set up temporarily, and you can see now they're in the process of tearing everything down. There's a frantic rush to kind of pull and get things put away and bundle things up, and you can see people that are basically closing up shop, which is odd because it's about 3 p.m. and you're not exactly sure why.
I'm gonna go ask him.
Okay,
I am
do you find
curious.
just anyone to ask?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
If it's a hobgoblin, I'll speak hobgoblin to him. If it's a human, I'll speak common.
Okay, so you go up to
Dang.
the first person is you see an older human woman closing down what looks to be what was a silk stand and kind of bundling everything up. There is a storm coming. Sandstorm.
Ah, sandstorm.
Sandstorm.
No wonder I couldn't. Okay, thank you so much.
Peace.
Sandstorm coming.
So eventually you come into the more stone buildings and you see above a banner which appears to be that of a flying carpet, the Silken Grace.
Go in?
Guess let's try our luck.
Okay. You
Do you want to
enter.
handle this? First mate.
Sure. Go in.
I'm not actually the best at talking to people.
No, okay. I open the door, we go in. Let us go, friends. What could possibly go wrong?
It is. You enter, and it is extremely quiet and calm. You can see at this point in the day, no one has come in. The walls and even the tables and chairs are just carved sandstone with cushions laid out at various points you'd expect people to be sitting. You see draped over all of the tables these elaborate, like, woven quilts in these beautiful brights, reds, blues, and yellows. It's quite an amazing display. There's mostly empty right now. You see a couple figures milling about, as well as a servant of some kind that appears to be at the back, who's currently cleaning a dish and setting bottles back up, presumably preparing for whatever happens later in the night.
Hello.
Another, you see human woman, but much younger, long black hair, tanner skin.
Well, we heard there's a teller who knows about curses in this establishment. This is the Silken Grace, correct?
Holy smoke.
We're just taking a look around.
Roll yourself just a general charisma check. That was good. 10.
That roll was not good.
Can I assist?
Persuasion?
How are you assisting?
Oh, we're just looking
We're
around.
just having a look around.
His charming good looks, he winks at her.
There we go.
Do you?
God, please,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, of course.
God, no.
What do you want from me today,
Just
Daniel?
winking at a woman when we walk in. It's fine. I'm joking.
Alright, hold on.
You do what you
What was
want.
that? 46 seconds. That's the longest Matthew's gone without adding a female character before we started flirting with them.
Oh my god.
Well, I got an 11.
Okay.
Unless I have.
So, yeah.
You may be referring to the man in the back. And left.
The man in the back left?
Back left.
Back left. Oh, okay, sorry. Are we free to go see him?
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Walk
to the back left.
You
Have a sip.
very much in the darkest corner of the room possible. You see a figure that is in hood and heavy robes, but is like bent over to appears to be sleeping, laying straight down on like one of the corner tables.
Got it.
Definitely not someone you would have seen if you weren't looking for them.
Mm-hmm. Now, actually, looking around, is this like a bar-in kind of establishment? What kind of establishment is this? Now that we've
This
walked in
is, you can tell there are doors and doors behind and up, and you can see places where it's very probable that rooms are. So this is an inn and bar.
And brothel.
here? Maybe. You know what? You should have winked. I apologize. Alright, well. Go up, lightly tap him on the shoulder. Sorry, sir?
What is he?
The face that you see as it straightens up, it's most likely hobgoblin, but there's something odd about the face. The right half of it looks scarred, and there's no hair, so it looks to be completely bald. And as these two eyes that are bright, iridescent blue look up and stare back at you with that distinctive goblin slit pupils.
As I say in Hopper, I'm so sorry to wake you. We heard you may be a teller who knows about curses. I have a curse.
Oh
Kind of grabs your hand.
no. Yeah.
This is going to be a good day. Have a seat.
Take a seat.
Are you the only one?
Got 3 others behind me.
I'm all
And even more crewmates.
Please sit down. Sit. It's been so long since I sent people to talk to.
Are there enough seats for all of us?
There are just barely. You kind of have to like, it's like rounded and there's no distinct
Me and
seats.
Frederick share one seat.
Okay.
Small hip bones.
We don't have to.
No, I want to.
Good.
You want help?
Preferably.
But you know, what is it? Why did you get it? How did you get it? There's so many questions.
Captain, where did we get it? How did we get it? I got it because I joined the group, to be honest. I got it after I joined the crew, however.
Subsequent infection.
Yes.
Were you the first one to have it?
What was I?
Was he the first one to have it?
We got it all.
We saw some. Yes, I was a member of the original crew who got it first. I believe it was put on us originally because of a vendetta from our old captain. We don't know exactly why it appeared.
Been a long time since we had royal blood in our family.
I beg your pardon?
Original crew, old captain, so many. Again.
We believe that the curse was placed upon us because of our original captain. He had some bad blood with some other pirates on the high seas.
And who would that be?
We believe Captain Jasarko. He's taken the helm of the Iron Maiden as of late. Well, we wanted to see if there was a way that we could get this curse expunged.
Sponge. Give me, yeah, give me. Oh, left out. I cannot expunge it.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it's very old, very big, very strong. How on earth did you come by this curse? And do you have any idea how it got on you?
Benji?
If you can't break it, that means you know what it is.
I know what it's from.
What's it from?
It's old magic from the sea, long lost the time. Long lost the time, but forgotten ways that people used to call the gods. I haven't seen anything like that since. I don't know. It is, as they say, the seal of a god. Quite amazing. And beautiful. That is why I wonder how you came to come on to buy it. How did you get it? How? It's been a long time since gods cursed the mortals as they walk.
Which one?
I don't know. One of the sea gods, I think. The old snakes, titans. But I don't recognize it. So it's before my time.
So, quick sidebar. So we believe that we acquired it from Jasarko, right?
Well, we got it from Rogar because he set he put the curse on Rogar, and we were Rogar's crew.
Yeah, we didn't know. We were making the assumption that it came from Jasarko, but we didn't know where it.
Jasarko was part of it, but he may not be the source of it.
Yeah.
It might have been Jasarko being like, "Let me kill Joshua Knoll before I exit this world."
I was trying to figure because I just don't know what we would tell him because we don't really know how we came by it besides something that had something to do with our captain.
Guy with a revenge plot against him. Weird secondhand exposure. He was the source.
So it seems we're not exactly sure how the curse came to us. It was indirectly transferred, but that's why we were trying to figure out what the origin was.
More importantly, how to cure it.
It does not look like it can be so easily broken.
I didn't think it would be easy.
You cannot just snap a curse like
being marked. A curse is an ailment, it's a sickness. You've just been marked for death. So, you can die. Or you can get whatever put in there to remove the mark.
Neither of those are very plausible. This is out of game. Neither of those were very plausible options for us. Well, maybe for him.
Death is not plausible for me.
Bring you back to life.
Oh no!
Hey, we could find someone who knows revivify.
Oh, let's not do that.
No, I don't think we'll do that.
Well, does that mean we'd have to?
So you can't help us.
Say that. Just said I cannot break your curse. So patience. You. What are you?
I don't know. I got my hand. I got one too. That's my hand. I wiggle the fingers. Like Iron Man.
You're just like Iron Man.
You smell so old. How old are you?
I don't know.
Do you have anything from your past life?
What about your cross? Is your crossbow from?
It's not that old.
Oh.
I got this like it.
I point at my heart.
Oh yeah, your gemstone thing.
I want to see it.
This is more your decision, Skeleton boy.
Sure. Huh. I step closer.
Kind of like runs a hand over it, and then like gives a real close look, which is an interesting sensation since her, whatever its face is, now functionally in your rib cage.
Easy on the goods, darling.
What if I just...
Frederick dies, new PC.
Rips out hard. Oh god.
You hear like these two strange locks break, and all of you watch as Frederick just collapses into a small pile of bones.
Hey, hey!
Oh no.
What are you doing with that?
I will put it back, I swear.
Oh, she actually took out the heart.
Is it a woman or is it a guy?
Yes.
It's a... We don't know.
Non-binary.
Oh, you're
object.
watching this?
I am very much doing like the stare down.
They
and be
already
like,
took it out. I don't know how to put it back.
Watch yourself.
What has happened is like there was that weird apparatus has a piece to it that holds in the crystal.
Yeah.
Essentially, that piece was just released.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I lean over to Benji. Give it a minute. See what happens. I feel a strange sense of intrigue in the woods.
I feel a strange sense of being a pile of bones.
Well, I don't. You do.
I'm curious how he feels when he wakes up, not gonna lie.
He watches it just start.
Try to rub that lamb real hard.
You ain't never had a friend like me.
Two interpretations of rub that lamb hard.
Yep. Both are appropriate.
Both are inappropriate.
So,
Sticks it back in and clicks it back on. And you watch suddenly the bones reassemble.
God, Frederick has an off switch.
I step away.
No.
I step backwards.
I will help you. What is it you want?
Were you able to find anything out about our friend's history?
His history.
Or anything about him, really, to be honest.
I think he's about 10,000 years old.
Wow.
That's
That's like
muscles fell off.
a lot.
It is a lot. It's really impressive. And there's another piece. I don't know where it is. But you're just one piece. I wonder when you'll find the other one.
You'll have a girlfriend.
Or I am. I don't know.
Where he would find out its gender.
Do I?
I don't know.
Damn it.
Try again.
No, I think we're okay.
When I think back to the night at the tavern, when I saw the other skeleton that I clearly knew, does that ring a bell in any connection sense?
It does. There's a weird familiarity. And now that she mentions it, there is a vague connection there. It was very much. There was definitely an element of looking in a mirror.
Can you tell us where or what a next possible step would be in dispelling the curse?
I think find out what it is, and then find out who put it there and how they did. It is the best option.
Do you have a identify curse scroll?
I don't need the scroll. Just
What do we do?
you want me to find out what the curse is. Very well. I'm not wasting good stones on you. I'll help you for free.
No, he's offering his hand.
Oh,
No, I threw out my hand. It's like, sure.
Throughout.
I know.
are you giving
he
her
needs,
the stones?
I don't have the stones, so.
What stones do you need?
The stones
Oh, the
that Odin
rubies?
has.
Gems ran in 3.
Odin says he doesn't know the spells. Who tells me he
Why are you
doesn't
pointing
know
at
the
me?
You want me to give them to her?
Do you have them? Yeah.
There you go.
Don't worry, I'm aware of the time for you guys, by the way, don't worry.
I need a volunteer.
Sure.
Are you sure?
Now I'm more sure.
Excellent.
Takes your hand, and you watch as she kind of like
So it is a woman.
puts the gems on the circle, and then kind of holds her hand over yours, says a few words, and then twists. And you feel like that strange glow start again. Before she takes your hand and slams it on the table. and then slowly pulls it up. And there's like a bit of pain as you pull up your hand. You watch as in the center is this weird glowing puddle of sorts that, as your hand starts to pull away, starts to like spread across the table with like this strange cinder-like glow, weaving itself into all intricate rooms. And hold on as I pull up the curse.
Like fortune tellers.
You don't like fortune tellers?
Greasy.
Damn.
Benji has reason to not like them too. They're greasy.
What did they tell you? Bad fortune?
That's a conversation for another time.
This man. No metagaming?
No. Just starts looking at it.
You're cursed by son. An old sea leviathan. And I do know he was driven out years ago. Forced away. It's tied to the moon. There is someone who has sworn you and your death. And it won't stop until you are all dead. But there's a change. As you obviously have already figured out. The symbols are you. But the middle can't die until all the rest are dead.
Well, that's great.
Well, he's never gonna die.
Let's see here. Every time the moon is full, whoever is sworn to kill you knows exactly where you are. To the end. Not before and not after. And other than that, it's pretty rudimentary. It looks like whatever did this is more empowering the thing chasing you than marking you. So only minimal bad luck.
So we have to dispel of the one chasing us.
Possibly. Dispel. Appease whatever god you angered. Or be as it were, get them to forgive you.
How did the captain manage to piss off a god?
They're easy.
Wait, give me a minute.
Wait.
Do you swear to take my shh? Can you read me your oath again?
And with that, we're going to stop for the day.
Yay!
These two, that's a good stopping point, and it is 1 on the dot.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you for running it, Matthew.
No problem.